Do you ever imagine like being an actor and they're like 3, 2, 1, go, but like let's say like it's like a real like asshole guy,
Sure.
like a American Psycho Christian Bale type of character who's
Mhm.
playing like someone who's supposed to be sweet and romantic, and he's just like, "What the fuck? These fries are cold!" And then they're like, and then they go 3, 2, 1, and he goes, "Ah, oh, me and more. I've never seen something so beautiful." That's kind of like how I just felt. That's kind of how I just felt. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, pressing play.
I try to give you enough warning so that, you're not, so that we don't have a repeat of the first episode where you were like doing
Mid
like
lip gloss.
Yeah. I still feel bad about that. That moment still haunts me to this day.
I look at my lips now. They are not glossed up. I'm triggered by gloss.
I want to give you enough warning most of the time because I don't want you to like, like I don't want like another spit take, even though that moment was glorious.
That was incredible. It's all raw.
Giggity
like,
question mark?
But you know what I mean? Like, it's all these are actual. That spit take was real. You know what I mean? That was an authentic Allie spit take. That was no Christian Bale fucking spit take. No, I don't know why I'm thinking on Christian Bale.
Virgo, Sun, Scorpio, Moon, right?
I would love that if I didn't know, and I was just like, yeah, like the signs, and like, but yes, I do know. I do know that. I do know all the signs.
The other day, she had a fucking lovely thing. She had a lovely quote. She was just like, "I'm just gonna start raw dogging life," and I laughed out loud so hard. It was really funny.
I love it. Did you tell her, bite the pillow, I'm covered in dry?
No.
That's how you start the raw dog life.
No,
also, can't say that with my bibbity bop accent. Raw dog, that's hard. You did this to me on purpose.
I didn't do anything to you on purpose. I don't know.
We're not even. Our faces are not even up yet, and we're already dying.
I feel like that's usually how this goes.
Oh shit! I just realized you're in the jungle.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a different background.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Because you usually were in the pink space.
Yeah.
That's called.
I was in the cyberpunk thing.
The pink in the pink space. And now you're in the jungle. Are you making a
pink stink joke?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm actually, that was all you. Bonk. Can we do exclamation bonk in the chat for Max, please? Thank you. Are you fake? You're hanging around me and Katie too much.
I really am. Or some would say, not enough.
Not enough, yes. I need more Max. How am I supposed to get reaped if I don't see you?
These opening things take so long because I always have such a terrible time promoting us because I'm always laughing so hard.
Oh my god.
But I love it. Don't stop.
I'm going to post in your chat. I'm gonna say Can you
do the spoilers thing?
Evil Dead. Yeah. Should I just do like Ash versus Evil Dead? Just spoiler alert.
Just spoilers for everything. And then if you pin it, and then you can. There's a thing that says you can manually take it down, or like it'll go down at
manually unpin. At the end of stream?
Yeah, that's the one. Thank you.
Perfect. Got it.
What's your freaking Twitch name again? Oh yeah, thank you.
Speaking of go down, I was playing Resident Evil 4, and there was a guy, and on the back of him was a squiggly, and you gotta shoot the squiggly, but then the squiggly wasn't dying, and it prompted me to hop up on the back of the squiggly, and I said I gotta go up on it, and it's been making me laugh for the past 2 days. It's not even that funny, but going up on something just makes me laugh. It really makes me happy.
That's great. I enjoy that
fucking love
just
it.
in the middle of streaming, I forget what my Twitch name is. It shows
What is
I
it?
haven't done this in a while.
I'm gonna tell you, I always say how many X's.
Yeah, that's why I always tell people it's Max the Grim Reaper with 2 X's and 2 M's. But then they're always like, where are the 2 M's? And I'm like, oh fuck,
Max
you're
the
right.
Grim yeah. Oh yeah. Mama Max. Mama.
What the fuck?
That's your
Okay.
reaping. When you reap souls, that's what.
I sound like Elvis, like
No, you know what
walking
that
into like
is?
a room.
That's what was that? The episode of SpongeBob with the tartar sauce.
I have no idea what you're
What is it,
talking
Mermaid
about,
Man?
but-
They were like, mama.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I'm stupid.
No, you're not. Be
Max
nice
with
to
two
yourself.
X's. I'm sorry. I'm not stupid. Chad, Trinity, House. I'm not. What? Kelsey. I'm not stupid.
Also, hi, Hash. We will get to your podcast hug when we turn our camera on.
Mm-hmm. Is the podcast hug when we both hug our things?
Yeah.
I love
Hug
it.
our things. You might want to word that better.
Listen, if you're able to hug your thing, good for you.
I don't want to talk about it.
It's almost the Lord's Day.
Your lord or my lord?
Not any of our lords.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
My-
Bruce Campbell or
My
Gustav.
lord is Bruce
like-
Campbell. Yes, yes, you heard. Yeah, that's right. My religion is Bruce. That's it. That's all I know. He doesn't know it. He doesn't know me. You know, kind of like everyone else's God. He doesn't know you, and you don't know him.
Yeah. Although to be fair, the God that I worship, I don't know that I want to know him.
He knows all. He definitely knows.
Yeah.
He gets like, it's kind of like American gods. They get like tingles and they feel stronger when people are worshiping them. So when you feel strong and happy, just know that
It's
Gustav is
Gustav,
thinking about you.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about that.
I just imagine just when I'm like really happy and like laughing my ass off, just imagine a like giant crocodile behind me like tickling my brain.
Literally tickling.
Oh,
That's
you
why
know
you
what?
that's why you have such a loud, exuberant, beautiful laugh.
Can I tell you a connection I totally just made?
Please.
Gustav is Sam Raimi and Charlie is Ted Raimi.
Oh yeah. Oh, 1000%. 1000%.
Ted Raimi is a legend. I love him.
I love Ted Raimi. It's so funny because I always imagine him as like playing goofy characters. But like I rewatched the original Candyman. I totally forgot he was like the stud in that movie.
Oh
in
my
the
god,
original.
he is.
Yeah, he's like he was in the. I think he died in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, true.
I don't want to. So I always say I don't want to die. I always have a fear that I'm in the shower and then there's a fire and all my clothes are burnt. So I have to run out of my apartment building nude. And that's like my biggest fear. I don't want to die like that. I don't want to die without clothes on.
Yeah.
Because then everyone would laugh.
True. If there's anything I hate more in this world, it's not wearing clothes. I hate just being exposed.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan. Plus, like, I'm like the North Star. So, like... like, look how fucking white I am. You can follow me home.
You can follow me home. Oh no.
At Trinity, I have not seen the new Boogeyman yet. Let me know what you think of it.
I'm gonna walk outside later tonight, point at the sky, and be like, "Hey, it's Allie."
Yeah. Honestly, I'm like the new bat symbol. Podcast is canceled. Maxx Resurrection will be next month.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The shade of red that you are right now is fucking tropical. I don't know if that's He's not getting any air check. He needs your help.
Okay. Okay.
We gotta give the people what they want.
You ready to start this thing?
Oh, we haven't started. Imagine we didn't tape any of that. We're just sitting here.
Yeah.
We're just sitting here giggling like assholes.
The chat's just like somehow listening to us like through Discord. Like,
oh my god. Ugh. My cheeks hurt from laughing.
Your cheeks hurt from laughing. Fuck's sakes, Allie. I've been fucking laughing my ass off for the past 10 minutes.
I had to do mouth exercises.
Laughing is my mouth exercise.
Laughing gives me lockjaw.
You know, that's one of my fears when I laugh.
Lockjaw is a fear?
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to, like, be laughing and then just have my jaw lock with my mouth wide open. Like...
And you're like, I laugh so fucking hard, and then help you. I'm like one of those people that, like, if you get hurt, I laugh. Like, yeah, I'll help you, but I need a second. I need a second to do me.
I'm one of those people that's like, I'll help you first, then laugh my ass off.
Well, that's why we're a great a great pairing. My coaster's all wet on the bottom, so it came with the cup.
Giggity question mark? I'm gonna wait till you stop drinking. This podcast intro is gonna be a wild one. Ready?
Ready.
Welcome back to Scary for Her Pleasure, where Scary went up to a morgue in Michigan, stuck her head up some guy's asshole, and really enjoyed it. I'm Max.
I'm Allie.
And today we're gonna be talking Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Yes.
Or really just Evil Dead in general, honestly. I have a few things I need to say about Evil Dead.
There's a few things I need to say. First of all, I want to say that I'm gonna get like a mushy for a second. I was thinking about when I first met you, and you were like, "Oh shit," because I was just, I just exude Bruce Campbell right away. And you were like, "Oh, I love Evil Dead," and I'm like, "Which one?" You're like, "I've only seen the 2013 remake," which hurt as being an Evil Dead purist,
I believe
right?
it. Yeah.
But getting to watch you like experience Evil Dead 2 Army of Darkness together, and then being kind of on your Ash versus Evil Dead journey, I am just, and you being like, this is the best movies ever.
Yeah.
I'm just so overcome with such beautiful, powerful, emotional friend. I'm just so happy to have a friend like you that can appreciate good fucking 80s horror and loves the movie. So talking about Evil Dead is like the best thing in the world, and congratulations on watching all of it. Congratulations.
Yeah, I can join your religion now.
You can join my religion. You're in, baby. You're in.
That's what when I stopped watching season 3, I like got up from my chair and I vocally went yes, because I was so excited, because I was like, finally.
I did it. It's such easy watching too, because the
yeah.
episodes are like 25 minutes or less.
Yeah, and
and
each
all the
disc is like 2 hours or something like that.
It's really, really easy. You can just breeze through it.
Yeah.
The first season though is probably my favorite season. I'm also like, I use this analogy. I love Fellowship of the Ring. I don't like Return of the King.
Hmm.
I'm more about building character development rather than big battles.
Yeah.
So I loved the first. I mean, the first episode. I mean, it starts off with him fucking, using the corset and like making himself look good and like trying to like do some chick in the back. Like it's so typical, like Ash. So like right away, as an Evil Dead fan, when you saw that first episode,
Hmm.
you had to think. Did you think to yourself, this is perfect?
I did, and I think I appreciated it more after I watched all the movies.
Of
And
course.
I think I that's kind of why I didn't want to go into it directly after like Rise or whatever, just because I hadn't seen any of the other ones.
Yeah, you did it
Uh,
right.
so yeah. By the way, we should get to that podcast hug that Hash
Oh
reviewed.
yes.
Hash,
Oh
this
yes.
one's for you.
Ah. Mm, he's so comfy. I also just got a Togepi Squishmallow.
I see that. Yeah, I love
And it's my
Togepi.
Oh, Togepi's the best.
Growing up, I had it was like it was like this big, and it was a Togepi, and I like carried it around everywhere with me.
I have one that's like it's like a plastic one.
It
I've
was
had
like
since
a
I was a kid.
plush. I had a
Oh,
plush one that was like this.
Oh, I love plushies.
Yeah.
Love plushies. They're so cute.
I have a tote of random plushies under my bed, and then I have a giant garbage bag full of them in my attic.
Plushies. There's more plushies to the side here. There's plushies
I have
outside.
plushies back there. Like,
I got like Fran Bow plushies. I have Resident
Nice.
Evil 8 plushies. I'm a fucking child.
I have Charlie.
I've got
Is he-
Charlie.
Yeah. Yeah, plushies are just like so easy to collect, if that makes sense.
They can't not bring you joy even
Yeah.
temporarily.
Yeah.
And they're useless, but like not to me.
Sure. I had growing up, I had a bunk bed in my room, not because like I shared my room with anyone, just because the top bunk was just covered in plushies. It was great.
Trinity wants me to remove my killer clowns from the screen.
No, I refuse.
Trinity, how can you not love killer clowns?
I love Killer Clowns. I'm so excited for that game.
Oh, I am stoked. I am stoked. I have been obviously okay. Then I'll leave. But I know you're not allowed to leave.
Yeah.
I've been so. Oh my god, I love the movie so much. I remember when I wanted to get a Killer Clowns tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
My husband was like, very politely, was like, I still would like to have sex with you. Could you please get it somewhere where I cannot see it? So I have it like right by my armpit, like right here.
Gotcha.
That fucking I know. Do you have any tattoos, Max?
Nope.
You have to lay your arm like this. It fucking hurts, man.
I believe it. That's why, like, I have commitment issues already. Like, that's why I'm afraid to get tattoos.
You are Charlie.
Yeah.
So Charles Lee Ray has completion anxiety. That's the whole thing with the later movies. They also mentioned it in the series that he has completion anxiety because he never finished off Andy. Stuff like that, and
it's more like, I guess it's not what I just said. It's more like I don't want to like get something bad on my skin just to have it like stay there forever, you know. I want to have it like planned out and all that.
Oh yeah, I have a few real bad tattoos. Like real bad, like misspelled words. I have like a no regret situation on my wrist.
Yeah.
I have a Jack and Sally on my back. It was the first tattoo I ever got, and Jack's holding Sally like this, but Jack's holding her with like these like nub fingers and not skeleton fingers.
Gotcha.
I used to have a Twilight tattoo right here on my shoulder blade, my clavicle. I was 19, went through my first breakup, and that's no longer there.
Yeah.
We all make don't get anything unless you're really like, committed to it.
Yeah.
Or do whatever. It's your own fucking body. Everyone, go get anything you want on you.
Yeah.
Just no regrets.
Yeah.
Don't get a tramp stamp. I do not approve. Back to Evil Dead.
I would rather just look at other people's tattoos, honestly. One of the coolest tattoos. Do you know the band Death?
No.
No.
I don't know why I found that so fun.
There's this band. It's called Death.
Just Death. It's not
Just
like
Death.
anything else. Do you know this band? Death.
Death.
Oh, God.
Death is the band that invented death metal. So.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. You could. I believe you, Max. Don't lead me astray.
Oh no, yeah, no, I would not lie to you about music trivia that I know.
I do not know Death.
Okay, so
not the band anyway.
Okay.
I know his Reaper. That's you.
Yeah. So Death has a bunch of like really good album art. And this guy had a sleeve tattoo that was his entire arm, and it was all the Death albums. Like all like together, like merged. It was sick. I saw him when I went to see my first concert 2 years ago.
Oh, that's awesome.
He was real cool. Yeah, it was great.
I love that. I did not know that death metal was named after a band named Death.
Yeah.
Now, is Death technically your boss?
You know, I haven't created enough lore for myself to know about this shit.
I think that as we do this podcast, we create
we'll figure it out.
More
yeah.
lore. More lore. That's another one.
More lore. Yeah.
More lore. That's too many. That's too much pizza in there. Speaking of which, I'm getting pizza tonight. Yesterday I felt like a fat fuck. I could, but I mean, if you stop now, if we stop now, I think that you'll have some time. Come over for pizza. You'll make it here in what? 6 hours or so? Let's go.
I'll walk a day.
I'll walk a day.
I don't know.
I think Pi is by you right now at a wedding.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he's in well, not in your state, but he's in Boston. I'm not sure how far that is for you.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But I'm like so close yet so far.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I feel about you too. So close yet so far.
Yeah.
Darn you, Scuba Steve.
Because New York City is like 3 hours, give or take, of a drive.
But I'm not in New York City.
Yeah, I know, but that's just where I equate it to.
No worries. That's, you know what, I say that because when I say I'm from New York, no one really understands that New York
is a state.
It's like a 10-hour drive from front to back, if not more.
Yeah.
So they think that New York means New York City.
Mm-hmm.
So I just when people are like, I'm gonna come visit you, I want to see the city. I'm like, I've been to the city like a handful of times in my life. I don't know my way around. I lived on Long Island all my life, and then moved to Westchester, which is like a 45-minute train ride, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Because I used to go to college in New York City, in Manhattan, and when I lived on Long Island, and that was a 2-hour train ride there and back, and that's a whole day. Oh, that's a day, brother. You know.
God, that's my fucking favorite impression that you do. It's whenever I'm sad, I watch those clips that I took of that podcast. I quote that regularly.
I'm so happy. You know how many people have reached out to me being like, I seen you on like a clip. And they're like, it's so funny. I'm like, I love it.
They're just like, you're great, but who's this ginger fuck that's with you?
Like... No, I love it. I love it. My husband keeps getting you mixed up with somebody else.
Oh yeah.
Or somebody, yeah. Getting you. Who are you? You mixed up with, I don't know who it is, but they're like, oh, you're doing the podcast with blah blah blah, and I'm like, no, with Max. And they're like, oh yes, Max. I only have one Max. There's only one. There's only one Grim Reaper.
Yeah. So anyway, Ash vs. the Evil Dead.
Yes, let's talk. Let's talk about it. You lead.
Do you mind if we just like skip around seasons?
Please.
Like.
Oh no. I didn't know
like,
if you
go
wanted to
from,
talk
like-
about 1, 2, 3. No, I'm down because
Not-
I actually
Yeah.
have a really important question to ask you, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Do you want to start with that?
Yeah, sure. What did you, as now a fan and a very recent watcher, right? So everything's fresh. How did you feel about the ending, knowing that the season was canceled halfway through filming?
I think knowing that it was canceled, I enjoyed it a lot more because it reminded me of the sleeping too long ending of Army of Darkness. And I do like Ash's cybernetic hand or whatever. I like how they handle that. And Ash's like long ass Mad Max trench coat is great. Like I love
That's a
that.
DVD skin.
Oh, is it? That's great.
Yeah, it's one of the original ones. Yeah. I thought the same exact thing. I thought the same thing. Knowing that it was cut short, they had to do what they had to do, right? Yeah. And I think that, I mean, we have obviously watched shows before that have been cut short, and the ending is just shit. I'll never forget the Witches of East End. I was so into that show, and it got cut short, and it stopped on cliffhanger, right? There's no cliffhanger here. There is a definitive ending, and what I liked about the ending, even though it probably was not their intent to have this ending, it felt like Army of Darkness at the end. It felt like I slept too long, and me as an Evil Dead fan, huge Evil Dead fan, really appreciated that. I did like the cyber hand too. I love the fucking Mad Max Delta. I thought it was really, really good. Was season 3 the strongest? No, I don't think so. I think that, there was a lot going on. I think it was still good. It was still funny. Ash, sacrificed himself at the end. I really, truly wish that Evil Dead Rise was now Maxx.
What? You wish I was Evil Dead Rise? Cool.
I wish you were. You played the role of Conda.
It'll be my dream to be in an Evil Dead movie.
I'll do anything. I'll be the tree.
Yeah.
I'll be the angry molesting tree. Who do I gotta tickle?
Another thing that I saw Evil Dead wise recently is the Evil Dead musical.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of musicals.
God, that musical, it's a
good?
train wreck.
Yeah,
I don't
bad.
think you should listen to it. I don't like knowing how much you don't like musicals. You'll hate this musical.
Yeah. No, I'm not into it.
Yeah.
I rarely I don't like bursting out into song.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit. So,
and the musical is like a mixture of all 3 movies, from what I can tell. I didn't finish it, but they mixed Evil Dead 1 and 2 together. So it's all 5 of them. But it has that scene with like the moose head talking to Bruce. Yeah. Ash cuts his hand off like he does in the second movie. It's I didn't finish it. I couldn't. It was weird.
I'm not about musicals. There's a couple of musicals that I could tolerate. Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd is good.
If you consider Nightmare Before Christmas a musical, which it kind of is, I like that. Those are fun, creepy kind of things, but fuck, I can't handle it. And I can't handle watching a show and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, Do you got kids? Do you want eggs? Eggs. I'm cooking eggs, and I'm like, what the fuck? I hate it. Hate it. I turn it off immediately.
Yeah, absolutely.
Max, I wanted to just finish that one thought. Did you at the end? No, you're good. I wanted Evil Dead Rise to be Pablo, Kelly, and Brandy after, the Conda, got killed. What the world, you know what I mean? Because there's obviously still Deadites because he's in the future, right? So shit happened. Wouldn't that have been a lot cooler?
I think so. I think so.
They even did a roast of Bruce Campbell
a
couple months ago. And do you remember when Dana DeLorenzo, who played Kelly, went up to do her, and she was like, "Well, if you need, me to be in your movie, I'll rise to the occasion."
Yeah.
And I'm like, right. I'm like, it should have been that.
Yeah.
It should have been that. So that's just my opinion.
I love her. She was such a good character in that show.
She was in nothing before that too.
Yeah, that was her first role, pretty much.
And she was what a badass. I love Pedro. It's funny because Pedro was I don't know if you remember the old movie with Ben Stiller, Meet the Parents.
I know of it, yeah.
He plays there was a subplot that Ben Stiller had a love child, and he plays the love child. And I'm like, I recognize him. But he's a great actor. Wonderful, buff as shit.
Oh yeah.
I follow him on Instagram and I'm like, holy fuck.
But you don't see how buff he is in the first season. They hide it well.
Yeah, well, until he takes his shirt off because he's the book.
Yeah.
He's the book. What are some of your favorite lines
from Ash vs. Evil Dead? My heart's beating like a quarterback on prom night, or jackhammering like a quarterback on prom night. That's my favorite line. Honestly, I think the one-liners in Ash vs. Evil Dead were really good. Bruce is the king of one-liners. I find myself quoting him several times throughout the day.
Yeah. You joined the religion, baby.
Yeah.
Here we are.
I constantly am just well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy
Pants. It's
my
favorite.
I love I'm gonna butcher this line a little bit, but I love when they were in the car after I think it was the first season, after a battle, and Ash says something like, and then afterward we'll go for churros. That's not racist, Pablo. That's just a delicious dessert.
Yeah, that's my favorite one too.
It was just so fucking good.
Yeah, I think you and I were talking about this a while ago. I forget exactly what you said, but if you go into Ash vs. Evil Dead without knowing the movies and stuff, you're just who is this asshole guy that this main character that is leading this story? This guy's a misogynist, but no, it's just Ash.
Yeah. I don't recommend anybody watching the show who has not seen and liked the Evil Dead series. If you have seen them and you don't like them, you're not going to like Ash vs. You might, but we love the character Ash. We know he's kind of a narcissistic, kind of ladies' boy, kind of prick kind of thing. You know what I mean? So if you didn't like that about him or didn't know the history of Evil Dead and knew that it was his character, you're gonna go into this being why is this old man fucking, banging women with a wooden hand in the bathroom? And this is getting high with a blonde. You know what I mean? You wouldn't get it. My mom tried to watch it. She's like, I hate this. And I'm like, I don't blame you. I'm like, don't watch it. Absolutely. Go watch the movies first, for sure. So the first season actually has my favorite episode of all time. It might actually be 2 episodes, but it's one of the last ones, because it really, for the first time, and as being a Bruce Campbell fan, the first time really demonstrated how much of a good actor Bruce Campbell is. And that episode is when his severed hand grew another him, and
Yeah.
and did the whole thing with Amanda, and then threw Amanda down, and obviously she was, on the antlers and she was dying, and he did that whole speech about, this is how your partner died, and just really suave and very. I've never seen Bruce Campbell play a character like that or play that kind of emotion. And actually, I have goosebumps right now just talking about it, because it was just it was so good as she's dying, and he's just like talking to her, be like, "You're gonna be dead soon." Da da da. It's really, I don't know if you agree with me, but that really, I was like, wow, his acting chops, like, it's really good. That episode, and then the episode I believe was after that, which is with our favorite Samara Weaving, and the fucking fight that the death that she succumbed to. You wanna, can we talk about that moment, because this is a true scream queen.
Samara Weaving's like, I haven't seen much of her work. But of all the work that I've seen her like do, like, this is probably like the best one that I've seen.
She looks so cute in it too. Like, I just love her in this series.
She must be like really young in that show, right? Maybe not like really young, but like, I don't know. She looks a lot younger than she did in Scream 6, obviously.
Yeah. Yes, I think that I definitely, because she was in those babysitter movies on Netflix.
God, those movies are.
I was like, they're kind of fun. I'm fine. The second one really was bad. The first one I tolerated, but like, she looks young on there too. Yeah, I think that, like, she has definitely. I mean, that show is, how many years old? Many. I'm not sure if you knew. When that show came out, 2015.
I think it went from 2015 to 2018. Something like that.
2018. Okay.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. So she's also, I've seen her in roles recently where she's had to. I follow her on Instagram, where she's had to like diet and get really thin and tan. She said at one point she was in that show on Hulu, 9 Perfect Strangers, and she's really like thin and tan in that one. And she says that her phone wouldn't even recognize her.
Wow.
To like open up the screen. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So, I mean, she's incredible.
Yeah.
She's incredible, but she got, in my opinion, like the worst death of it all.
Yeah.
Even off screen, like that was the spinal cord. Oh God.
And she didn't even want to be there. Like, she was just like, let's just go back, like find a hotel or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, she didn't want to be camping with these people.
Honestly,
she got
same.
The nails. She got nails. I mean, like, she got tortured.
Yeah.
It was so good. Those were my favorite episodes. The first season was so good.
Yeah. I agree.
Banger.
I think my favorite, it would be 1, 2, then 3. 3 was good, but I don't know. Just season 1 just like really, like, I felt like added a lot more to like a bunch of different characters, and it was charming watching Ash develop the relationships with Kelly and Pablo as kind of like almost like son-daughter kind of thing. It was also like very emotional, with Pablo's uncle passing away, and it was a lot of that was one of my favorite lines ever is when they go to Kelly's house because her fucking mom comes back from the dead. Yeah.
And Ash is just like, oh, wow, you seem to have a good memory for somebody who just, who says they can't remember anything, and like just like, and then fucking slaps her.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, Ash, how can you do that? Da-da-da. And then she gets up and she's like a dead eye with the eyes or whatever. And then Ash goes, oh, great. I was starting to feel like a real dick.
Yeah.
Oh god, it
Yeah.
was so good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so good. I loved it.
And Ted
Oh.
Raimi comes back as Henrietta in the second season, I think.
Is he played Henrietta in the second season?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Because he plays Henrietta in Evil Dead 2, I believe.
I feel like I looked that up recently and it wasn't true.
No, it's true.
He did?
Yeah.
It is true?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's footage of him
Okay.
coming out of the makeup and being like, it's like everyone's worst nightmare being in that makeup.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, because
I'm sure.
what they had to do is they had to like powder him up to get him in the suit, and then there's like several scenes where that scene where Henrietta is like like horizontal, but like she's like floating. There's a shot where you can see like liquid come out of her ear. That liquid is Ted Raimi's sweat. So at the end of every shoot day, they would take the feet off of him and like tip it upside down, and it would be like literal like waterfalls of sweat coming down.
Oh
and it was
my
like
God.
white because the powder would like come off of him. It's weird.
We stand Ted Raimi.
We do.
I need you to watch Invader
Yeah.
with Ted Raimi, Sam Raimi, and Bruce Campbell.
I need to watch
Love
more
it.
Sam Raimi movies because I really enjoy his movies.
Have you seen Drag Me to Hell?
No.
Oh, that's the next one, Max.
Yeah, I got.
Drag Me to Hell and Sam Raimi's The Possession.
Yeah, those two. Mhm.
Those two are the best ones. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. One of my favorite lines from all of Evil Dead is after in Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead 2 is my favorite Evil Dead movie.
Oh yeah.
Just
By
full
God.
stop. Full stop. Just such a good movie. Like I love everything about it. My favorite line from that movie though is when Bruce Campbell cuts off Henrietta's head, steps on her neck, and after she goes, "I'll swallow your soul," and he just goes, "I'll swallow this," and then just shoots her to death. It's my favorite line.
That's actually the tattoo that I have.
Nice.
Is him when she's like swallow your soul, and when he looks down, he's like swallow this. The looking down with the gun.
Yeah.
That's my tattoo. Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that.
Evil Dead 2 is legit one of the best movies ever. But
I agree.
I can see if someone didn't like it. Like
Yeah.
I understand. Like
Mhm.
it is not for everybody.
Yeah.
It is not easily digestible. But I think that kind of like when people say I hate House of a Thousand Corpses, I hate The Devil's Rejects, I go, do you listen to Rob Zombie? No. Do you like Rob Zombie? No. Then you're not going to like any of his movies. You don't understand him, right? Same exact thing with Sam Raimi. Because you like those Evil Dead movies, because you like campy, you're gonna go into like Drag Me to Hell, and you're gonna think this is like one of the best movies. I'm really excited for you to watch Drag Me to Hell. Plus, your favorite person's in it, Justin Long.
Well, no, I'm definitely not gonna watch it.
No, you said you were warming up.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did say that. Fine, I'll give it a chance.
He's not a main.
Oh,
he's not
even
a main.
better.
Yeah, he's like a side.
Is he that like smarmy asshole type character, or is he better than that?
He plays a rich white guy, but nice.
Oh, okay.
Typical Justin Long character, right? No, he's a nice rich white. He's the boyfriend of the main character.
Oh, gotcha.
So he's not in anything. But the ending, his acting is so goddamn bad at this one point, and I God, I want to watch it with you. It's just so bad. It makes me laugh every time, and I love it. I love it. Let's watch it. I'll watch it again.
Yeah.
Put it on one time, and I'll watch it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I saw it in the theaters, and everyone hated it except for me.
Oh, really?
Like, everyone hated it, but again, like you have to. This is a Sam Raimi movie. What did you expect?
Yeah.
The goats not to talk and say moo motherfucker? Like, because they're going to.
Yeah.
Because they're going to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah,
So
those
good.
early Sam Raimi movies are really good. One of the things that I love the most about those movies is Sam Raimi's back and forth with Wes Craven.
Oh yeah, to tell.
Hmm?
Tell?
Oh.
What do you mean?
So in the original Evil Dead movie, when Bruce and the blonde guy, I forget his name. What's his name?
One of the characters in the movie?
It's Ash and the other guy.
Scotty?
Scotty, that's his name. When Ash and Scotty go down into the basement, they go to like this work table type place.
Yeah.
And on the back there's a Hills Have Eyes poster.
Oh.
And Wes Craven saw that. And in the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie, Nancy's watching Evil Dead. The first Evil Dead.
Oh,
and then
cool.
Sam Raimi saw that, and in Evil Dead 2, there's the scene when there's actually two Freddy gloves in that movie. There's the one when Bruce goes into the work shed for the first time when he's got the head on his hand. If you look up there, there's the glove up there. And then when he goes down into the basement to get the pages, there's a shot and there's like the door frame, and then like on this side of the door you can see like the glove just hanging there. I love that shit. That shit's awesome.
Have you ever seen any other Evil Dead references in other movies before?
I've seen Evil Dead references in like just weird and obscure cartoons before. But I don't know. I'm sure I have. I just haven't understood that they were Evil Dead references at the time.
I want your opinion on something. This is an argument that's, in our house, and I think that you could be the tie. You could be the seeker of truth. So there is a one season series on Netflix called The Midnight Club. Very adolescent, like tween thing, but I watch that kind of shit. In the show, they're kids and they write stories and they tell the stories, and as they're telling the stories are acted out, right? So this one story they are told, this girl is working in a grocery store. The grocery store tag says S-Mart. Okay? I understand now that there are multiple S-Marts in the world. It's not an Evil Dead reference, but still, right? So sure. S-Mart, right? Then she's the cashier. She's, doing the groceries line, scanning, regular scanning. And then when they get to the can of Campbell's soup, the camera does a slow close-up pan of the Campbell's soup. Okay?
Yeah.
Then one of the later episodes, in the kids' room, there is an Evil Dead poster. So, my question to you is, do you think whoever made this or involved whatever is a big Evil Dead fan, that those three things together are meant to be a symbolic of an Evil Dead fan? Do you think the Campbell's soup with the S-Mart with the Evil Dead poster, like how is this not an Evil Dead reference? How is the Campbell's soup not an Evil Dead reference? My husband's like, it's not. He's like, it's, but I'm like, those three things together.
Yeah. Yeah, those three things together, it has to be a reference.
Right? That's what I thought so too.
I don't know.
Is the stream okay? I just saw the chat.
I have no idea. Give me one moment. It's good for me. I would try refreshing just in case.
Hello, Chica. Speaking of Chica, did you see the preview little trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's?
No.
It's a movie.
It's a
It doesn't-
movie.
It's a movie, and it does not star Nick Cage or Bruce Campbell or Justin Long, which is
2 out of
which is
3 ain't
sad.
bad.
But it has the guy from the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. I believe that's the guy,
Oh,
the main kid.
gotcha. Doesn't it also have Matthew Lillard in it?
I think.
Mm.
I'll see anything Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, same.
I'm going to die of you.
You hit me with the phone, dick! That's still my favorite line. I love that line so much.
Scream 1 is a treasure. It's
Yeah.
one of the best movies of all time. Fight
Yeah.
me, anybody?
Oh, I'm on your side. Like,
No, I know you are. We'll defend it tooth and nail.
yeah. You and I are gonna be the next Ghostface killers.
I'm in. Like, honestly, whatever.
You heard it here first, guys.
I'm in. You know why I say that there's no other person that I would like to commit double murders with than you.
You know, I'm too afraid to commit murder. I'm such a pussy.
I'm too afraid to commit.
Like,
But
I know my name is the Grim Reaper, but like, that's just a stage name. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not a.
Well, hold on, hold on, brother. Let me
Whoa
tell you
there.
something, there, dude. Is that you are the Grim Reaper? They're already dead when you're gonna collect them. You just say
True.
this way, or you literally come up to them as they're dead on the floor, and you're like, "Ticket, please," and then you. And then they go with you to heaven or hell.
Yeah, my username's based on a band, not not like anything bad. Like, yeah.
Is the Grim Reaper a band?
There's a band called Grim Reaper. Yeah,
Yeah.
they made one of my favorite albums.
You listen to all music I've never heard of.
Literally, like all the things that I like are weird and obscure, like things. So it's like weird and obscure music, but like in a genre that is so weird and obscure, you wouldn't think that it could get more weird and obscure. So
I love it. I mean,
Yeah.
I listen to my husband says I listen to Satan music and jock jams.
I mean, I
And, you know,
get told I
it's-
listen to Satan music, so
It's true. Oh, I do listen to this. I
Yeah.
100% listen to this. If they talk about Satan, I'm in. Like, you know, like
Yeah.
I love Ghost.
hmm
Like, Ghost is one of my favorite bands ever, and they're
you
all
know
like
I hate
Satan.
Ghost.
You hate Ghost?
No, I was making a joke. Remember how last time we were talking about how much we love Ghost? You got so upset. You were just like, wait a minute. Back the fuck up.
Stop hating the things I love.
I don't. If anything, you and I have more love for things together than we do hate.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Oh, we don't have any hate. There's literally no hate here. Unless you're drinking something with mint in it, I'll hate you.
Yeah. I don't
Poor
like mint
Corn.
anyway.
I watched that clip over and over and over again.
Corn
because
got
of
so
Corn's
upset. Corn was just like, you got some
was
shit
like-
to say.
He's just like,
Corn's an angel. I love him.
he is a sweet baby angel, and he needs to be protected and
Oh,
cherished.
Yeah. Corn's wonderful.
He's like one of those like cherubs that you like put around your tree during holidays. Do you put cherubs in the tree? Are they too heavy?
Not in.
Why are all these dead babies on the tree?
Oh my god.
On the first day of Christmas, someone gave to me 5 dead babies on a tree.
If If that's not some Evil Dead shit, I don't know what is. Fuck's sakes, that's fucking great. Oh my god. I don't even remember what the original question was.
Did we start the podcast?
No, you and I have just been going insane for the last hour.
I broke my laugh box.
Welcome to my world.
Welcome to Scary for Pleasure.
I think my laugh box has been broken for years, cause
Oh my god.
oh boy.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh fuck.
I wasn't expecting that, and I was just like, because I was genuinely contemplating, like, what do you mean? And then
I was thinking about it, I'm like, because I was like, Allison, you're saying such dumb shit. Like, no one puts cherubs on a tree, and then how can I make this funny? Well, cherubs are like little babies, so I'm like, if they're hanging on a tree, they're fucking dead. Sorry, God. I'm sorry, Jesus.
Yeah, no, like, you said it the best, like, a few podcasts ago. Like, you never know what you're gonna get with these podcasts, and fuck's sakes, like, it's true. Like,
oh my god. This is like just genuine life talk. Yeah. When we're not doing the podcast, we're still talking.
Oh yeah, this is exactly like, even if yeah, this is exactly what me and
we're
Allie
in
are
fucking
like.
Cantina dying.
Yeah.
So if you want to join the players' Cantina,
Yeah.
is that it? Is that
should be it.
Cantina? Oh, it didn't work for me. Oops. Am I a dumb mod?
No.
Nor.
Oh, it doesn't work for me either. That's sick.
I love that. Here,
I don't think any of my commands are working for some reason. Does my Discord shows how long I haven't streamed in so long.
There you go. That's the Cantina Discord.
Oh, sweet. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Of course, of course. Let me get back to you. Hi.
Hi.
I'm so happy
oh my God.
for minimal fucking makeup because I'm crying. What was that? Why are we such fucking debonaires? Oh god. Oh my god. It's Ray Mellon.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Oh Jesus Christ, my cheesy Lord and Savior. Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the cheddar cheese.
And the 7 cheese.
The 7 cheeses. A tasting of 7 cheeses will probably backfire the next day. Probably. Literally.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Actually, maybe not. Does cheese make you constipated? I don't know.
Personally, no. But
yeah, no. Personally, no. But like, But
I'm also like, not lactose intolerant, so.
I'm also from New York, so I feel like I have this like.
So you're cheese for life, like.
What does it mean? Not immunity. I'm cheese for life. 1,000%.
You're like the second. New York is like.
New York is like what?
New York is like the baby sister to like Wisconsin, because Wisconsin is cheese for life over there too. Like,
well, Chill and I said if we ever meet each other, we were gonna get tattoos of pieces like of slices of brie.
Nice.
Which is gonna be funny because I am brie color. Like,
you
like
and
my
me
skin
both.
tone is brie. My skin tone's brie. Oh, I love that. Oh my god, so good. I love it. But when you are born and raised in New York, I think you have this kind of like immunity to cheese.
Mm-hmm.
You have this cheese because of all the pizza that we eat and that we're fed from a young age. We start our pizza training, probably like 2.5, 3.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time we're mature, we can handle anything. We can handle double meat. We can handle
Giggity question mark?
We can handle premium.
Giggity question mark?
We can handle our. New Yorkers are sluts.
Damn.
I need that soundbite.
I'll make it for you later.
Hey, thank you. Let's see.
Can I make a bold statement really quickly?
I would be offended if you didn't.
Can I offend like an entire city full of people real quickly?
Absolutely, especially if it's a couple I'm thinking of right now.
Chicago deep dish pizza is a soup, not a pizza. You shouldn't have to drink pizza through a straw for it to be considered pizza. New York pizza is the only good style of pizza.
Maxx, that has never been a statement so true.
We just lost our entire audience, but
Chicago pizza sucks dick. I don't know why anybody fucking eats it. You're saying soup. I say it's more of like a fucking like cake. It's like
True.
a pie. It's not a slice. You're supposed to be able to fold pizza. Just a nice fold of a pizza. That is a pizza.
Isn't folding a pizza another pizza thing that people are against? I don't know.
People are against
everything.
Every fucking
yeah.
thing. Literally, I got so angry the other day because, not to like go off on a tangent, but happy Pride Month.
Yeah.
You know, Target had a line of Pride clothing for young adults and younger. And they recently, the last like few weeks, they've had it out. And recently, Target just put out a statement that they are getting rid of their entire Pride line for the safety of their employees. Because people are coming in and harassing them and being like, do you support this? And holding up like a Live Love Lesbian shirt kind of thing. And it really makes me sick.
Yeah.
It just really does. That you guys care so much about who other people fuck. Like, honestly, it's just really, what does it do for you? Does it help you sleep at night? Also, like, knowing that there are gay people out there, does it affect you? Mm-hmm. Is it taking away from the food on your table? Is it taking away from your, downtime with your family? No. You just want to feel fucking important because you hate your goddamn life. And those are the kind of people who want to just stop a fucking t-shirt that has a rainbow being made. Oh, they're all those people are gay themselves.
Yeah.
100%. So just fucking be out, be proud, be happy, and live the life that you want to live. So
welcome back to Scary for Political Pleasure. We're a political
pleasure.
We're a political podcast now. Just kidding. Just kidding. There are times where we almost get to that point on this podcast. Like, you and I have opinions about things, and
we do. But they're not ever like, it's not ever in like bad taste. It's just
that's why I'm just like, you can have opinions, but I'm also allowed to not agree with you,
Mm-hmm.
But
absolutely.
Like, and you're also not allowed to, you can also not agree with me if you feel like it, but just don't come after me for my opinions,
Oh, absolutely. It's actually, I preferred when it comes to like movies. I think you know this already. I love it when people love a horror movie that I despise. Like, me and Shell come to that a lot because he's a big fan of like Blumhouse films, and for the most part I can't stand Blumhouse films. And this is a flaw of mine. I'm an extremist, so I either hate something or I love it. I'm not able to have an in between. I just can't.
I'm exactly the same way.
So it's just funny because like the biggest example I could think of is like, I hated the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie that they released on Netflix. I thought it was garbage, and Chill's like, this is so great. And I'm just like, oh my god! But I want to talk to you about it because we have, and I'm like, that's cool. Like, I don't like a ton. Like, everyone loves Happy Death Day. I think it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. But I love to talk to people about it, like, and get your opinion. like maybe, you know. Oh,
Yeah.
we frozen? Or frozen?
We're good now.
Okay, we're good.
We're good. I don't know what that was,
but
but
I don't know anyone who doesn't like Ash vs. Evil Dead though.
Yeah,
Who has seen
because
it.
they're dead to you.
Those are not my friends.
Yeah.
Katie just finished the second season of Chucky.
I watched the first season, I believe.
First season was wonderful.
I enjoyed it. I need to rewatch it at some point.
It's really good, but again, it's only really good if you have seen all the movies.
Yeah.
So if you have not seen, like, if you haven't seen The Child's Play, Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, Cursed, and Cult, like, all references from all those movies are in it. And if you haven't seen them, it's gonna go right. It's not gonna be as enjoyable. So actually, Katie watched all the movies and then went right into the series, which is like the best way to do it.
That's what I want to do again. I need to rewatch those movies because I love those movies. But
They're good. They're very, very good.
Yeah.
I enjoy them, except for Seed. I didn't enjoy Seed of Chuck, but most people didn't.
Speaking of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, are you excited for the game?
I actually participated in the playtest last week.
Me too.
Nice.
I really enjoyed it.
Want to talk about it?
I didn't get to play too much of it. I played the Survivor side. I realized I'm not good at these types of games because I was the one who alerted the grandpa.
Yeah.
And then Leatherface killed me immediately.
I died within 3 minutes every time I played.
Yeah.
I'm not good at. I couldn't like. You're starting off like in the basement. Like I'm trying to make my way up, and I'm like looking at all like the yellow things and the outlines, and like I don't know what to do. Right, so we're just learning. But every time I get caught, I watched a bunch of people play it though. I'm really excited for it. I think it's gonna be fun. I don't think it's gonna come out when they say it's gonna come out. Which on the date right now is in August. That game is not ready. It was good, but it was jank. It was real jank. And the first day I didn't get, so I got it late. I got it. It came out I think that Monday or Tuesday, and I got it Saturday. I thought I wasn't chosen for it, so I'm like, oh. And then the last time to play was Sunday.
Yeah, I played it that Sunday. Okay. I played it like 2 hours before they were. 2 hours before midnight because they were gonna stop at midnight.
Yes.
And then they sent out a tweet about it. They were gonna like allow it for like another few hours or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, I'm really excited. If you haven't yet, Matt, signed up for the beta of Killer Clowns.
I did that after the other podcast.
Okay. Just want to make sure, because I've never been so excited for a game. Well, I lied to you. I was excited for Evil Dead.
Yeah.
I was really excited for Evil Dead. Evil Dead now is good. Evil Dead when it first came out wasn't. I'll be honest, like I tried so hard. So hard, but there was a lot of jank when it was released. But now it's a lot better, has a lot more characters, a lot more fun stuff to do. They have the Splatter Royale.
Yeah.
Which I haven't played. I think it's a little too fast paced for me. I will throw up for sure.
Oh yeah.
But Killer Clowns is, I'm just so excited. We gotta tear up the town together, Max.
You betcha. Me, Days.
Yeah, Days is real excited for it too.
Yeah. Kim, possibly.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love Kim. Kim's wonderful.
Can I give a do you mind if I give a shout out to Kim in the chat?
You can give like 10 of them to her if you want.
Because Kim STEERZ or ERRZ. That's it. So also Kim Stirs and I were on the same stream team together, and tonight at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be double streaming the Outlast Trials.
Nice.
Yeah. So
are you enjoying those?
Oh my god.
You and Days seem like you guys are loving that game.
We are just like a fucking video game dynamic duo because
Yeah.
I am all panic
Yeah.
and can't think straight, and he's like, okay, it's this way, and he's calm.
Yeah.
So I have been loving playing with him. I told him I was playing with Kim tonight. He's like, no, that's our game to play. I'm just like, I'm probably not going to get too far. But me and him have been really loving it. It scares me so much. It actually scares me. And we have finished all of the so there's like 3 or 4 different trials, and within those trials it's like the first one is the police station, and the task is kill the snitch or punish the snitch, right? And that's on level 1, 2, 3, and 4. Level 4 is the hardest one. So each of those cards have that. We have done all but the level 4s. So tomorrow, actually, on his stream, at the beginning, we're going to attempt doing those level 4s. But tonight, Kim and I are not doing level 4s. I think that she's only played by herself and has not successfully. I'm not sure. I think she said she hasn't successfully won. I'm not sure. That might have changed. But I don't. We're gonna have her and I also have a good dynamic because she's very like chill and relaxed, and I'm very fucking not.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to it. Oh my goodness!
It's
look who's in the
corn.
chat. It's corn. Hello, corn.
I hate that I say that every time corn comes in, because then if someone's gonna be like, "It's corn," and I'm like, "Stop that, stop that."
Do you know, Max? Like forever, we kept like saying like corn hub. Like you should
I know.
change. Like you should change your thing to corn. He finally did it. He changed his Discord to Corn Hub, and
Nice.
I am so happy because that's a gift to have a name like that, Corn
Yeah.
Hub. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
We stand.
The G spot coming to visit the Corn Hub.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been loving Outlast Trials. The only thing is that I wish I was better at it, like being a leader. I'm hoping that tonight will help me with that because the maps are really hard. They don't give you, there's no M for map. So you don't know where you are.
Oh,
And it's like,
gotcha.
do this objective, and you literally just have to walk around and then get familiar with the map. And it's really, really hard. There's also, things like we have to do things in order, and I don't really understand the order. So I hope that I can be somewhat of a leader tonight. But Days has been definitely like the leader when we play.
Yeah.
But we definitely there's been times where he has died, right? Died, been executed, and the only way that he can, finish the, come back is if I find a syringe and there's only a couple on the map, and then I have to give it to him. Like I have to heal him, and you're 45 minutes into a trial, and you're like, I don't want it to be my fault that we lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that to me is like a victory. Like when I'm able to save him or save anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at least I'm doing something.
Yeah. I've been meaning to get that game. I've been meaning to get the Outlast games in general. A lot of my friends have played them and really enjoyed them. They're fucking good games. I've heard people don't like the second one as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched Katie play both of them. Since now I've done Outlast Trials, I feel a little bit more brave to do Outlast. I bought it, put it on your wish list because it goes on sale for $3.
Yeah, you can get the Outlast Trinity pack for that amount pretty much, which is 1,
nice.
2, and the Whistleblower DLC.
I heard the Whistleblower DLC is really good too.
I've heard that too.
The second one is definitely not as good. I watched Katie play both of them. The first one's terrifying.
Oh yeah.
But I haven't played them. But now that I know that I haven't gotten sick, like motion sickness, playing Trials, I might give it a go.
Cause it's that's what I would be worried about for you. Cause it seems like it's like fast paced, first person type thing.
Yeah.
So.
That's what I'm always worried about. Korn says the Whistleblower is the best one.
I believe it.
Yeah. I would love to see Korn play Outlast. I didn't know Korn when he streamed Outlast, if he streamed it. Which is sad, because I would have... Whoa! What's that? Whoa! Peter! Like, that's my Korn impression. Is that good? Whoa!
Korn's... Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Yeah. I need to play more horror games. I need to finish Resident Evil 2 at some point.
The remake?
Mm,
Did you finish it from anyone's perspective?
no.
No? Oh, man.
I just haven't gotten the chance to, because I've been
It's
planning
so
for
good.
my vacation, so I haven't gotten the chance to play many games. So,
That's amazing. You had the
Yeah.
best time.
yeah.
Are you gonna do 4? Resident Evil 4 remake?
Maybe.
It's
I've
so good.
I've heard I should play 2, 4, and skip 3. I heard I should skip 3.
Oh yeah, I'm skipping 3.
Mm.
Fuck 3.
I have
3
3
looks, 3
just
looks terrible.
to have it,
Yeah.
but I bought 2 and 3 together. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll probably
3
play it just to play it.
3 looks like Terminator. It's
Yeah,
the
because
Nemesis one.
that's the one with Nemesis. Yeah.
Nemi. Corey and I actually next week are playing Resident Evil 6 together.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
yeah. At some point, because I'm doing the 24-hour next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday. You're streaming on my best friend's birthday.
And then the next day is your birthday.
Ugh, I'm getting older.
You are. The
Yeah.
tender age of young 20s.
Yeah. I'm gonna be drinking my birthday away. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just joking.
Really, I wish I was the kind of person that could really enjoy alcohol.
Hmm.
But I'm not. I like I have a couple beers, that's fine, but I can't tell you like I don't get drunk because I don't drink enough.
Yeah.
Unless specifically I'm going out for margaritas. Then
Mm.
I'm like, all I need is 3, and then let's go to karaoke.
Yeah, because I've heard margaritas are like heart attacks in a cup. Like,
Oh, it's just tequila, you know. it's
yeah,
just
I've heard that's the
alcohol,
strong
sugar.
shit.
Yeah, it's the most I guess good taste. I don't like alcohol at all, so like it's the most for me the most tolerable. But I don't seek out alcohol.
Yeah.
But do you have any birthday? Well, you're gonna be in the UK, right?
Yeah, but I don't have any real plans on my actual birthday. I'm really just gonna hang out. I'll probably do like a
fun.
Discord game night, maybe.
Oh, sounds great. Yeah, honestly, like if I had probably like the best birthday I've had in a long time this year.
Hmm.
Um,
I'm sad I missed
because-
it.
because like I just streamed and hung out with everybody.
Yeah.
Like you guys are like, why would I want to be anywhere else on my birthday but like here with my friends?
Yeah.
Like it was so much fun. You're always there. You're
I was there in spirit.
you're always here. You're
I was in
always-
Florida hanging out with my grandparents.
That's sweet. I don't
Yeah.
have grandparents.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Ooh, I love that. I love that. I love that so much. You wanna know how much of a terrible person I am? So this morning, Mike and I are watching wrestling, and there's commercials, and there's like Father's Day commercials, and you know, for a trigger warning, you know, for anyone who's like lost their parent. But how I cope with the loss of my passing father is that I make dead dad jokes, and I would have never ever done this like at the beginning, but now that it's been like 10 plus years, like this is how I cope with it. So, and he has also his dad passed away a few years after mine did. So we're watching the commercial. The commercial's like Father's Day, get your dad, da 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 da. And I was like, do you have any Father's Day plans? And he looks at me, he's like, no. What? Why? I don't know. I was like, I don't know. I don't know if you like were planning something. Like it was just like just hey, like, are you doing anything with your dad kind of thing? And
Yeah.
I would just like that's like my my fucking humor. I'm sorry, guys. Happy Father's Day, everyone.
Yeah, happy early Father's Day, friends.
Yes.
Uh,
Get your dad a steak. That's what dad's like, right?
I don't know.
Dad
I'm not a
likes-
dad.
I'm not a daddy.
You no. Can I tell you something? I feel like okay. Don't take this the wrong way. I mean this in the
Please.
best way possible because
I'm ready.
you're like just because you and I are like best friends. You seem
Mhm.
like the kind of person to walk up to someone's dad and be like, "Your son calls me daddy too."
No. Absolutely. That's hilarious. But no. Your son calls me daddy? Like, if this was like my lover? Like, I'm going
I
up to,
don't
like, my
know.
lover's
It could
dad?
be like you seem like the kind of person that like your best friend could be like introducing you to their parents, and you just be like, "Hello, I'm Allie. Your son or daughter calls me daddy too."
Here's it's so funny because you'd think that, right? Because my personality is very loud and proud. But I am the utmost respectful
I
to
believe
adults. I still
I believe it.
I have very good manners. Except yeah, I mean I burp, but like whatever. I have good manners. I'm very respectful to service workers. You know, and my mother always taught me to never ever call adults by their first name.
Yeah.
So even when I meet, like if I met your parents, I
Mhm.
don't know your last name, let's say it's Smith, and you're like, hey, this
Close
is my friend
enough.
Allie, I'd be like, hi, Mrs. Smith, nice to meet you. You know what? I'm always Mrs. Mister.
Yeah.
I am very I so like doing that, like here's if it goes with daddy too. Might do that to like someone that's not a parent.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
but a parent, I will always Mr. Mrs. I also want everyone to like me. It's
Sure.
again another flaw.
Yeah.
So like I need these parents to like me. I need them to be like, we should have this girl back for s'mores.
Yeah.
Specifically s'mores.
S'mores are wonderful. Speaking of s'mores, Ash Williams loves s'mores Pop-Tarts. You can
Does
see,
he?
you can see when in the third season when his dad comes back to life, when there's like a scene where on the top of the refrigerator there is s'mores Pop-Tarts. S'mores Pop-Tarts are my favorite
Mine too.
Pop-Tarts. I have a box of them downstairs. I had 2 this morning.
You can eat, there's no matter how you eat them,
Yeah.
they're good.
Yeah.
So like my preference is to put them like nuke them a little bit in the microwave just so they're a bit gooey. I love eating them like that. That's so good. Or in the toaster oven.
Yeah, I
s'mores
toast
Pop-Tarts are so good. So good.
It's Ducky. Hi, Ducky.
Hello, Ducky. First time? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Ducky tried to talk a few times, and my settings are weird, so I gave him a VIP badge because I adore him.
Ducky's a cute bean. Also a huge fan of Evil Dead.
Yeah, I finally got to talk to Ducky a few nights ago, actually, when he was playing
Evil Dead.
Jedi Survivor.
Oh wow, Ducky branching out. Look at that.
Yeah, and I had the best time talking to Ducky. It was great. I always enjoy talking to him. He's wonderful. Thank you for the
Ducky.
shout out to Ducky.
Oh yeah, of course. No, Ducky's awesome.
Yeah.
I love how like Ducky's like an hour and a half away from me. Like at any time, we could just be like, yo, let's meet up for lunch. I don't know if Ducky drives, but I
You
think
lucky
so.
human. I'm gonna swap places with you.
Oh my god, Max! Oh my god, if you lived an hour and a half away from me, we'd be doing these. We would be doing these in person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, Max, we're gonna meet each other one day, and I'm gonna legit ball. I'll
You
try
and me
not
both.
to. I'll try not to, but like on the inside, I'm really just a big mush.
Yeah.
Like I drench love. I love love and
You and me
affection, and
both.
I love giving love and affection. So like, I'm just letting you know that I'm a hugger.
Oh, me too.
So I will go and I will give you a big giant hug.
Please do. I support this.
So
I
when
don't
we
know.
meeting for lunch? When you coming out here? You driving out here?
I don't know why. The first thing I thought of when you said mushy insides was hard outside, soft inside, and
I'm inside and out, unfortunately. I'm working on my hard outer layer as we speak. I'm trying to change from a fucking caterpie to a metapod. You sit right this laugh, and you're like, nah. Making me really laugh.
I sound like a gremlin sometimes.
You're like, pay the toll. We've got to redeem that.
I can't see. I can't see.
You can't see. I can see. I can fight. Oh god. Oh my gosh. Oh. It was so good. It was so goddamn good.
Ducky,
ready?
this one's for you.
He's so comfy.
Oh, I thought you were gonna eat him for a second. I thought you were just gonna like take like a mad bite out of him.
Soft. We've got something in common there, Chuck. Oh god. God.
Oh, my face hurts.
My face hurts like right here. I think like I'm getting like a TMJ from all this laughing. Oh yeah, Duck, you better give me the biggest fucking hug. You better. I need it. Allie likes to eat people. I don't like the way they taste personally, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Wait a
right?
minute. Do you know what humans taste like?
No.
Okay,
no,
I was gonna
but
say.
Probably not good.
I was gonna, probably not, yeah.
No, I don't think. I think I'd rather die than eat a human. I'll be honest with you. Like, we have never been in a situation, like a dire situation, where it's like life or death. So, you know, your thoughts are probably, you know, altered at that point. But like, I can say right now, I want to try snake, and that's about it. Oh,
Fair.
I also want to try, you know, those giant like ostrich eggs, and you make a big ass omelet. That's what I want.
Arnold
Or, like, I wanna
Schwarzenegger has like 5 of those for breakfast.
Yeah, I'll still keep up.
Yeah.
How dare you come into my house and eat my birthday cake? I had a comment I was gonna make, but I don't think it's TOS safe.
This podcast isn't TOS safe, so...
Yeah, I mean, I played Mount Your Friends on stream. I did
God,
make sure that
game,
wasn't against TOS.
That game
I did. Here's a
scares
list.
me.
That game is so fun. Despite the dicks, like, take the dicks out of it, it's really fun. But the slap makes it.
I mean, you were there when when we were playing when you guys were playing genital jousting.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
I didn't play it.
But you were
never
there.
Really, maybe there, but I wasn't watching.
Yeah, neither was I.
Like, I might have been in the canteen.
Yeah, you were in the bar chat, but you weren't playing.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, that was like when we first like met Pi, wasn't that? Around the genital jousting time.
Oh, it might have
That's when
been.
he came in. Yeah, because I think that he took Katie out for a date in the game, and she was like my first time interacting with Pi. As he took me out for a date as Dick.
Yeah,
Around that time.
I think Pi came in either a little bit before me or a little bit after me, but I remember.
I'm gonna say that's no No, Ducky. It's a little bit too much. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that's like.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's like, Ducky. A bit, but you see, you missed out, Ducky. You should have put a bit munch.
A bit munch.
See, at least if you know, you gotta cover it up with humor.
Yeah.
But no,
I don't know.
that was
Anyway.
it. That was it. I was like, I was distracted by fucking Tommy's comment.
I mean, yeah. I was like,
I
what
mean,
the hell?
I mean, she's a child of God. I forgot. I am. Oh, this is also a Christian stream.
Whoa, now this is my stream.
Whoa.
I get to decide that.
It's a child of God. Never.
Allie just like, this is my streaming channel now. This is my second one. Like,
this is my alt my alt account. Oh gosh, no, you're good, Ducky. You're good. You're good. How did you laugh at the villain in the second season of Ash vs. Evil Dead, Ball? Were you just like this emo fuck? Like, I loved him. I thought he was hilarious.
I thought he was good. Yeah.
Oh, he's great, but I just like laughed at how he looked. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just made me laugh. He made me laugh. I love it.
Yeah. Remember in I think it's the third season, when they make the like child of Bruce, and like he comes out and he has like the flesh chainsaw.
Flesh chainsaw, yes.
I laughed so hard at that.
The lady's like singing like the Norwegian lullaby.
Yeah.
And she's like, like telling Bruce like what to do, like, you know, like that's Norwegian lullaby.
Yeah. Yeah, that show is.
It's good.
God, the morgue scene, and the.
With he goes through the butthole.
Yeah, that scene. That's what I was
the
referencing
sperm
at
bank scene.
The sperm bank. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That scene.
So gross.
That was too much.
That was really gross.
I fucking. I can't. I couldn't. I almost puked several times during that scene.
Yeah, I like. I hate cum.
You and me both.
Like I hate it.
Yeah.
Like I hate it. Like I don't want to see it ever.
Yeah.
So that was really, really gross.
Yeah.
Gross to me. Just so nasty. It's funny, when I first moved to Westchester, I applied to work at a sperm bank. Like I was just applying everywhere, and they were the only people who called me back, and I like couldn't pick up the phone. So I'm just like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't fucking do it. I think Ducky's being all sweet in the chat.
Well, fuck's sakes, we can't have that. I'm just kidding.
You can't. Well, fuck's sake, but what you can have is you could have a delicious bite of a delicious burrito, which I will do.
Yum.
You didn't say anything.
I didn't see anything. I can't see, so.
I can't see shit. That should be a redemption. Glasses off for 5 minutes.
Glasses
what
off
are we
podcast.
looking at?
Like,
what are we looking at? We're not
who
looking
is
at
this weird blob on the right side of my screen?
Literally, you're all you are is a blob.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't have your ginger hair, I would never be able to see you.
I was watching back one of the podcasts, and there's this one thing that you said that really confused me, and I just want to like.
One thing?
Yeah, just this one thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was before we actually like turned our cameras on, and you said something to the extent of, "You love how my hair changes colors as it goes back." And I want you to realize I have a beanie on. This dark part is a beanie. Like,
when did I say that?
Episode 4. 4.
Well, then I'm a stupid person.
I didn't want to like.
Definitely.
Wow. I don't mean it. I was just wondering. I was like, did you actually think like? I don't know.
Yeah,
apparently it blends into my background sometimes. So.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I thought that was your hair. Beautiful.
I just have
beautiful
no
hair.
I just have no ears.
No, I didn't think you did.
Oh wait, that's
I did
what I
not think
said.
you had ears.
Yeah.
Maxx has ears? What do you mean?
Yeah, it's.
I have ears to hear you with, my dear. Ho, 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 ho.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have a side note
Sure.
for something. I just want to let everybody know here, just like a PSA, that the movie The Whale isn't a comedy. And I don't want anybody to think that it is, because I don't want anyone to go in with my mindset thinking that this movie is a comedy about a fat guy. It's fucking not. And definitely don't eat while watching it.
Oh.
That's all I wanted to say.
It's
all I wanted to say.
It's Big Ed from 90 Day Fiancé's biopic. I'm just kidding.
I hate Big Ed so much.
Yeah, me too.
90 Day Fiancé is my shit, though.
Mm.
I love 90 Day. I've watched all the spin-offs.
Is that a TMZ, TLC show? One of those?
TLC.
LC?
Mm-hmm. Tender Love and Care.
Mm. Yeah, those reality shows. I enjoy some of them, but not all of them.
I watched one recently, and if this show gets a second season, I will be incredibly surprised. It's brand new on TLC, and it's called MILF Manor.
I was literally gonna ask you questions about that show because we've talked about it a few times.
Ask away.
Just before I was gonna make like a MILF Manor joke about the whale for some reason.
It's so inappropriate.
I
don't know how it was
this
made,
is allowed.
especially in this like Me Too kind of like world we live in. It's disgusting. It's really disgusting, and it's obviously very fake, very staged. Like even just watching it, I'm like,
I would hope so.
But it's really, really disgusting. Like I remember the first day you get there, so the moms think that they're going there to date young kids. And when it's revealed that the kids that they're not young kids, but excuse me, like young people, and it's revealed that the guys that they were going to date are all the sons of the moms. So the first day they had a challenge where the moms all were blindfolded and all the boys had their shirts off and they were like oiled up. And the moms one by one had to touch the chests of the boys and to guess where their kid is. And I'm just like, why don't you just jerk all of them off? Like that's just as bad. Like that's disgusting to me. I'd like imagine opposite. Imagine all the girls line up and their dads are fucking fondling their titties to guess who they are. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I watched
Although
every
they would
episode.
get in more trouble for that, just because they're men. Like
Max, we need to breathe.
We need to breathe. Allie, have you ever been to this podcast before? Breathing is like secondary in this podcast.
No, I don't remember the last time I took a breath.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I breathed for the last year.
For sure.
Since I joined Cantina, I haven't breathed for a real long time.
I have a horror movie recommendation for you.
Yeah?
Have you ever seen the movie? It came out a while ago. It's called Last Shift. A guy he's a police officer, has a late shift at a old rundown police station. Turns out there's satanic cult stuff going on.
That's not the movie I'm thinking of.
I think you can find it free on Amazon.
I think the movie I'm thinking of is called 12-Hour Shift.
Yeah, no, it's Late Shift.
Late Shift. Okay, no.
They just made a kind of a sequel to it. It's called Malum, Malum, and just got released and it's very good. So if you're looking for like a fun, culty, spoopy movie like combo to watch, Late Shift and Malum. Malum's not really available anywhere except for renting, but Late Shift is available free on a bunch of places, I believe. But
Gotcha.
It was really good. I just watched it. It was good.
Nice. I love weird, low budget horror movies because it's because they gotta work with what they have. They can't just like most of the time they can't just like use CGI on those movies, and if they do, it's noticeably bad. So they'll most of the time do it practically, which I love that stuff.
Well, I the example, like when you were just saying that, I thought it was that new Winnie the Pooh movie where it was just like all like low budget, but then when they did like that tire scene with the girl, it was so CGI, it was obnoxious.
Yeah. But like, I don't know, just like I love horror movies the same way I love like my horror video games.
Late Shift. Are you sure it's Late Shift? It's not Last Shift. I'm sorry, Ducky is saying that I said the name of the thing wrong.
Oh, good. But I just love like my horror movies like the same way I love like my games. Like I prefer indie horror games more than like AAA horror games.
Oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of you're talking about something else. It is Last Shift. Yeah, I'm not a fan of also those like AAA games. A lot of them just like come out really fast and they're shitty.
And another thing like that I hate about most AAA games these days are like they have deadlines, so they're trying to get games out at on a timely manner, and like 9 times out of 10 they never get done well or like correctly. They're not like finished.
Yep.
That's why like indie horror games like a lot of the time like they'll like take as long as they need, like they'll like interact with the community, like that's what I love. Like most like they care about their fan base, whereas most AAA game like companies are like trying to make money and
it's just all about money for them. There's a few games where like the developers have come into chat and just to like either like help out or like when what was it, Lost Alone, I know they just did like a whole remake of it, but when the first game came out last year, I was having trouble, and I didn't know at first it was a developer, and he was in the chat. I was having trouble. He's like, have you tried the da-da-da? And I was like, oh, cool. I'm like, have you played this before? And he's like, yep, I played all 3. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Da-da-da, you like them? He goes, I do. I made them. I'm like, oh, shit.
One of my favorite streamers had that with Insomniac Games. They made the Marvel Spider-Man game for the PS4. Okay. Yeah, she was playing that game, and they came into her chat, and she was like, oh yeah, I love this game. And she was like, have you ever played this? And they were like, yeah, we made this game. And she was like, wait a minute. Hold on.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
It happened also, the game that I'm a content creator for, Mannequin. Before I was doing the on the Dread Passenger team, they came in, and every time you play Mannequin, like I feel like they go like daily kind of to Twitch and see who's playing, and they'll go and like hang out on people's streams, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And also Frederick, who is the composer for the game Partum Artifacts, he came in on a raid, and he did all the music, and he was the voice of the bad guy.
Gotcha.
He came in on a raid and then stayed and then helped me through, because that was a heavy puzzle game. Real heavy. And if I didn't have him in chat, holy shit. I'm not a puzzle lady, you know?
Yeah.
It's hard. It's really hard for me. It really, really is.
Yeah. I one of my favorite memories here on Twitch is I have a friend, her name is Kelly. She was playing the game Madison. Have you ever played that game? Yeah. And you're right.
I'm not good.
You just did this, and I was like, okay.
I haven't played it. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I haven't played. I've watched it being played. It doesn't interest me at all.
That's fair. I really only like that game because I've helped several of my friends get through it. Because I'll have their stream up on this side of my screen, and I'll have a walkthrough up on this side, and I'll just help them through it. Actually, the pilot that we did, pilot for this podcast. That night, we raided into Kelly's stream, and I helped her. I stayed up till like 2 a.m. Helping her finish that game, I believe.
Oh, that's so nice.
And that's just some of my favorite memories from Twitch. Just hanging out late night with my friends, helping them through horror games.
I love it. I love to be helped through games too.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. Ducky in the chat, he was saying that he liked watching me go through the emotional roller coaster of Life is Strange. I'm a big mush, mushy on the inside, remember? So like games really, really affect me. I cried during Resident Evil 8. I cried Resident Evil 8 DLC.
Mm-hmm.
I cried during Stray. And I cried during Life is Strange. And Ducky,
I cried during Life is Strange.
Oh, it's so sad. Ducky, you'll be happy to know that next week I'm going to be streaming Monday, Tuesday, Friday doing a 24-hour, and Monday and Tuesday will be Life is Strange Before the Storm, because I'm raising money for the National Autistic Society.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be doing that all next week.
Nice.
But I'm excited to play another Life is Strange. I love Choose Your Own Adventure games.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Choose Your Own Adventure games are great. I haven't played all that many, actually, but Life is Strange is one of my favorite games in general.
I would love for you to play 2 games for me in the future. If you haven't, they're low commitment games, but I think that you would absolutely love them.
Mm-hmm.
And those 2 games are Little Misfortune and Franbo. Same company.
I know both of those games. Haven't
they
played
are
them, though. Yeah.
Fantastic. If you want more of a beautiful Tim Burton-y type of game experience with no little to no crying, Franbo. If you want to start off with a game that's not as long, Franbo is a little bit longer, not as long, you can finish within a couple hours, but will probably tear you to pieces. Is Little Misfortune. Little Misfortune was the first time I ever cried on stream. It was so fucking good though. Like the art style is wonderful.
Yeah. You know how much of an emotional wreck I can be.
Yeah. Oh yes.
I'm a very emotional person when it comes to things. I'll cry over anything, really.
Oh, same. Same. I have triggers too, that make me just instantly cry.
Yeah.
Like I have a dead dad. Obviously, we were making dead dad jokes before. Sorry. Dad.
You were. I was not.
I was.
Very important distinction.
Like, don't you put me in this category, damn you. If I'm watching a movie and an old man dies, or if there is father-daughter stuff, like in The Whale, that is my crying, automatic crying trigger, because I always think of my dad, because my dad was 77 when he passed. My parents are 30 years apart. He was old.
Gotcha.
So I've only known my dad as an old man. So whenever I see an old man and an old man dies, I'm just, it's my dad dying all over again.
Yeah.
It's really sad for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made Ducky play Blood Wash. Almost like you have to. It's one of my top favorite games.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've been meaning to play a lot of the games that you've been playing, like Murder House, those kinds of games.
The Papa combos.
Yeah.
Murder House and Blood Wash are the 2 that I would play. I'd play first. Murder House, you can choose to play. I think it defaults as tank controls, but you can change it to first player. In that, I didn't know that at first. So when I was playing it, I'm like, oh god. But Murder House is insanely good, and I think that that's the best to start with. Blood Wash is amazing too. And they both have kind of similar yet different stories and killers.
Yeah.
So definitely play those. I'm really excited. I saw that Dar is playing at Dead of Night soon, and that is my favorite game. Corn just finished it, and like you were saying, you like helping people through Madison. I really like helping people throughout Dead of Night. So I'm excited. I think that is also a game. I think you'd like it too. It's just different.
I've been meaning to
It's
play that
different
game
fun.
too.
I'm really excited to try because I know that's going to be a challenge for me. Bramble the Mountain King.
I've heard of that.
It's
I've seen
kind of
people
like,
talk about it.
what do you call a game? Something platformer, like Little Nightmares.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But it's a game and it's based on Swedish mythology.
Ooh.
And I hear it's absolutely amazing. So that's the game I'm looking forward to play. I'm going to play it next week.
Nice. I don't know why, but I just got one of my favorite albums stuck in my head because of that. Because of the name of that. It's called Hall of the Mountain King. It's based on the classical song.
That's the song, right?
No. God, I'm trying to think of what is it? There's a few things you'd probably, if you heard it, you would know what it is. It's like a typical like Halloween type song. It's usually played around there, but but that album is so good to me because there's the title track called Hall of the Mountain King, which is a really good song. But right before that song, there's a interlude called the Prelude to Madness, which is a guitar version of the classical song.
Nice.
And it's awesome.
I love that. Do you ever I was talking about this the other day. Do you have a band that you no longer listen to, but they were such it was like your favorite band, favorite CD or whatever when you were younger, that if you put it on now, you'd know all the lyrics to all the words? He's so excited that he had to leave. So excited he had to leave. Ducky, if you're still here, I hope that you're having a great day. Like I said, I'm going to be playing Before the Storm next week, and then on Friday having your 24 hours, so I hope to see you there. Hi. Oh.
My apologies, I'm back.
Okay.
What was your question again?
Do you have a favorite album that you listened to so much when you were a kid that even though you haven't listened to it in I don't know, so 10 plus years, whatever,
Yeah.
you think that you would still hear it and know all the lyrics of the songs? Do you have an album like that?
Yeah. It's Green Day's American Idiot.
I'm so glad you said that because
Yeah.
I feel like the answer could be embarrassing for you now.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't care. For me, I was talking about this with someone the other day. Mine is Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park. If anyone played any of those songs, I would know all the lyrics. But Green Day, American Idiot, yeah, that's a really, really good one.
Yeah, sorry. Everyone's interrupting me at the moment.
Oh, that's okay. This is what the people want to see, the raw behind the scenes.
Yeah. I mean,
behind the scenes footage.
Yeah. I've just been listening to it. I've made it a tradition that after the podcast I will go for a walk, and the only thing that I'll listen to on that walk is Ice Nine Kills Welcome to Horrorwood.
The song or the album?
The album.
Wouldn't it be funny though if it was
just the one song on repeat
over and over and over again? Honestly, there's so many good songs in the album that I would do that just to learn the lyrics of the songs.
Mm-hmm.
Farewell to Flesh, I used to over and over and over again. That song is just so fucking powerful.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And I get more appreciative for those songs every time I watch the horror movies they're based on.
Mm-hmm.
I love Ex Mortis more now than I did before, and Worst Vacation. And Worst Vacation is a lot better of a song now that I've watched Hostel, which, I'm never doing that again.
I second you on that. I second you. I will never. Did you watch the first and the second? Or
Only
just
the first.
Yeah.
I
don't
might watch
second.
the other ones, but I want to like build up to that first.
Well, let me tell you, Hostel 3 is nothing.
Sure.
It's not shocking. It's pretty. It's bad. It's pretty. It's not. It won't give you the feeling the first one does. The second one, when you watch it, you'll probably feel worse than you did watching the first. Hostel Part 2 was really, really rough.
I heard that's what the Human Centipede 2 is like.
So there's a couple of movies, Max, that I always say I will never watch again.
Mm-hmm.
And those movies is Hostel Part 2, which is it's just funny. Like literally these are it. Hostel Part 2, Human Centipede Part 2, and a Serbian film. Those are the three that I will never watch ever again.
Yeah.
Human Centipede Part 2, what makes it really like horrible is that it's just about a super fan of the movie The Human Centipede. And like the opening act is him like masturbating with sandpaper.
Yeah.
Like it's really like there's a pregnant woman scene that's one of the most traumatizing things I've ever seen. I can't do it. The third Human Centipede is like the third Hostel, just a garbage movie with no shock factor, like the first two were. But I mean, like, have fun, don't eat while you watch it, and just know that it's an Eli Roth fucking,
love
torture
Eli
fest.
Roth. He's great.
I know. He's great. He's something. I want to meet him and be like, your movies make me throw up. He'd probably be like, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Like, for real. If you do like Eli Roth, have you seen, he kind of has nothing to do with it, but have you seen the movie Haunt? Haunt.
Yes.
About the haunted house.
Yes.
So Eli Roth.
Wait. Just making sure this is the right movie. That's the one where they have the masks, and when they take the masks off, they have their faces look like masks, like the masks.
Yes,
it's like the clown or whatever.
Yeah. Yes. So that movie is fantastic. And Eli Roth he saw the movie or something and then was like, I really like this. I'm going to back this up somehow. I don't know what he did, but it's a really good movie. I know it's still available on Shudder. It might be available on Amazon Prime too. But that's a fantastic haunted house movies. I'm really into haunted house movies, or like fun house movies. Mm-hmm. So when I see a good one, I'm just like, I want to let everyone know. But yeah, Eli Roth is he definitely has a kind of like Sam Raimi and kind of has that feel of an Eli Roth movie. You know it's going to probably be torture porn. Mm-hmm. But there are some movies that he has made that are actual, I'm not going to say good movies, right? I'm not saying that Eli Roth's movies aren't good, but I'm saying they're more like shock factor, mm-hmm. right? You know what you're walking into when you walk into an Eli Roth film. But he has made movies that are not like that. Have you seen Knock Knock?
No, but I've heard of it.
Knock Knock is a fantastic film. Mm-hmm. Keanu Reeves is in it. Eli Roth's wife at the time is in it. But that's not torture porn at all. There's no blood. There's no anything. It's just...
Wife at the time, because God knows what he did in real life. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no. I know that they're no longer... Because she was in all of his movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so she's the... have you seen Green Hell? Green Inferno?
Nope.
You've never seen the Green Inferno?
Nope.
Eli Roth's The Green Inferno?
Nope.
We have things to do.
Yeah.
We have Green Inferno, Eli Roth, and we also have Drag Me to Hell.
Yeah.
And we also have...
We need to write this down.
Yeah.
We'll
I'll
watch the
this.
podcast back.
We'll watch.
There's a reason why we document this.
Yeah. So Green Inferno, that's the movie I shit myself in the theater.
Oh yeah, that's why I know the name of this movie.
Mm-hmm, because I shit my pants during it. But his wife is the main character in that movie. His wife's the main character in Knock Knock. She's probably in other movies that I just don't know. But yeah, he's something.
Have you ever seen the movie Hell House LLC?
I've probably seen Hell House LLC, Lake of Fire, and whatever the second one is called at least 5 times each.
Oh, gotcha.
Hell House LLC so I'm a big fan of found footage. Mm-hmm. It's one of those movies I stumbled upon a couple years ago, mm-hmm. and I absolutely was obsessed.
Yeah, it's such a good movie.
I love those 3 movies. I love the whole series, and they're coming out with a new one soon.
Oh, I need to watch the other 2. I've only seen the first one.
The other 2 are equally as good.
Oh, nice.
I have to say, because you learn about like the cult that did the thing that, you know what I mean, like why the how, you know what you learn all those things like about that. Oh, the second one's called the Abaddon Hotel.
Yeah.
And then the third one's called Lake of Fire.
Yeah.
And they're all equally good. They're all so if you like the first one, you like the other 2.
Yeah, one of my
That's
favorite
exciting.
streamers recommended it to me. Her
Who's
name's
that?
Gnome Finder.
Gnome Finder, nice.
Yeah, she's great. She plays a lot of horror games and stuff. Although it seems like recently she's been playing a lot of The Sims. That's one of those games I've never actually played before.
It looks so dumb to me.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
It's someone's cup of tea, you know.
Most people's cup of tea. Everyone usually likes it. I can't find the appeal to it. I shouldn't say dumb. I'm not like yucking anyone's yum, but
Sure.
I can't see the appeal
Sure.
of like walking around and like building like a home and like talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure, but I mean,
I can't stand life simulator games.
right? Okay, yeah, same, yeah.
It's like, why would I?
That's what I meant.
Why would I play a game where I have to go to a job to get away from going to my job?
Do a job. I am though really excited for the new All Elite Wrestling game is coming out at the end of the month.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make my friends into wrestlers.
Nice.
And me and like Yus were chatting the other day because we were talking about how like fat obnoxious we are, and he was like, we should make our own like wrestling faction in there and we'll call it the Waistline. So I'm totally making the Waistline like a thing.
Nice.
I'm really excited for it.
Nice. Yeah. God, there's this game. I forget what it's called, but it's a horror game, and there's a scene in that game where your main character is running around a abandoned amusement park, and you're being chased by this murderous clown guy.
I know what game we're talking about.
What is it called?
There's 2 of them. The first one they're both Amiga games. The first one's called Find Yourself, and then the second one is Father's Day. We're in the music park and you have the clown chasing you.
He's like a giant fat clown.
Giant fat clown. He's just walking, and you have to get all the things. And yep.
Okay.
Find Yourself is terrifying. Father's Day is good too, but Find Yourself is terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
That clown part was like, it took me forever to do.
Mm-hmm.
And like when you go up on the carousel to try to get away from him,
Yeah.
he just stays in the bottom. He's like, wham, like the horn. And you're just like, fuck,
Yeah.
bozo. Get out of my forking way.
Yeah.
God. I loved. Have you played that game before?
I have.
Any interest?
I
You
love that
have?
game. Yeah.
Did you play Father's Day?
No, I watched that on stream.
Father's Day is the prequel to Find Yourself.
I need to play that
People
game. People
don't like it, and like I didn't play it because everyone was like, "It's so bad." It's not. It's just like Find Yourself. It's like a little less scary, but I liked it a lot. I really did. If you ever, by the way, Max, I might not have it anymore. I'll say, because I changed computers. I was gonna say, if you ever wanted to play the SpongeBob game that got deleted, I have it.
The
one where the Sinister Squidward.
Oh
game?
yes.
You still haven't found yourself, Corn? Corn, you've played Fine. I imagine that Corn has played Find Yourself and Faja's Day.
I think
father.
Corn is making a joke about about not being in the right mindset about something. Poor Corn.
My Faja.
Your Faja.
My father was a drinker and a fiend.
Oh my god. You
That's
eating while saying that was a lot more scarier than it should be.
There was a lot of like saliva. I apologize.
Yeah, we talked
But it
about
was
this
supposed
last
to be
time.
saliva because
and
it's supposed to be the Joker.
yeah. We talked about this last time. I hate drool in horror movies, it's too much.
I hate drool in dogs.
Oh God!
Like when dogs drool, I'm just like, get your
movie...
disgusting, drooly, nasty shit away from me.
Do you remember the movie Don't Breathe?
Oh yes.
There's that scene. There's two scenes. There's the guy's dog when they're at the car, and the dog just covers the car in its saliva.
I don't like it either.
I hate maybe not everything about that movie, but that movie is just like disgusting in so many ways.
So that movie started off really good to me.
Yeah.
I was very much into it.
Yeah.
Until the reveal. And then I was like, this just took an incredibly bad turn. I don't think it was the right choice to make that the story. I can never look at a turkey baster ever again.
Yeah. That was like I think it wasn't even like, I think the grossest part about that movie was when they like shove it down his throat at the end of the movie. Like, I don't want that. I don't know.
No, I don't want any. It's like, oh, we're gonna keep you here and impregnate you. I'm like, you're disgusting. I'm like, you didn't need to go this way. It could have literally just been a home invasion, you know, and then that guy is in the military, and even though he's blind, like, and him just killing the kids. Can't we just kill kids? You know, like why did this have to be an angle like this? Why can't we just kill the kids?
And he kind of has that like John Kramer mentality from Saw,
yeah,
where he's like, I'm not killing you, like you're doing this to yourself or whatever. I'm just like, I hate people like that. It worked a lot better in Saw though. Like,
for sure.
Who made Saw again? James Wan?
James Wan.
Did Eli Roth work on any of those movies?
Not that I know of.
I would love for Eli Roth to make a Saw movie. Because I know he would. He would make a really good Saw director.
But I feel at this point like there's so much Saw. Like those movies started coming out when I was like a teenager, like 13, 14.
Yeah, those
I'm
movies
fucking
came
33 years old now. Like this is can we stop with the Saws?
That's true.
Saw forever. Like but I would agree, like I would like Eli Roth to make another, maybe a Saw-esque movie, but have it be his own instead of using someone else's source material and then base it on that. I would like to do that. Eli Roth also recently came out with a documentary, I believe, about shark poaching. It's called Fin, Fin. I haven't seen it yet, but it's definitely something I would like to watch. Even though sharks scare me, they're very fascinating. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? If they're TV, it's fine, but if I don't want to play a game with them in it, you know?
Yeah. Shark games are terrifying. Like,
yeah, dude. I couldn't even make it past the tutorial of Death in the Water too.
Death in the Water, that's what I was gonna ask you. Yeah, I don't want to play that game.
So the first one is the one that I do for like the punishment, which just kill the shark. Death in the Water 2 is an actual game, but they have a tutorial, and I was with, who was I with? I was with Pi and I think Darbu. They were in Cantina, and I was like, hey, I want to try this tutorial, can you like be here with me? Well, and like I could barely make a pass. I did, but then there's a Kraken, and as soon as I saw the Kraken, I was like, I'm out. I'm fucking out. Like, I can't. I'm too scared. I'm too fucking scared. There's no way.
You and I both hate open water.
Thalassophobia, baby.
There's this game, it's called Drowning Simulator, and what it is I don't even know how to describe it. So it's like, it's a game, but it looks like you're an actual human. So like it's like it's kind of like a choose your own adventure kind of game. So what happens is you're this guy and you're on this boat, and the sail knocks you off the boat, and the boat like can't stop. It's going where it's going, and like you have to like survive pretty much. That, oh god. Like I don't think there's any sharks in that game, but just looking just looking down into the ocean is just like one of the most terrifying things in the entire world.
It's like you're here. It's like what's coming up at you.
It's like the
Like, it's
Jaws
so-
poster.
That's
Exactly. Just the most terrifying.
Anytime I'm in a body of water, which I'm not ever, but if
Yeah.
I have to be, that's all I think about is that Jaws poster.
Yeah.
Do you remember those movies called Open Water?
Mm-hmm.
They were so bad. I wish they were better. But I guess what can you do with two people in open water, right?
Yeah.
I liked that at the end she was just like, fucking, just like drowned.
Yeah.
It's actually, it's proven that it's impossible to like drown yourself. So let's say that like you were like, so if like you were in the bathtub, right?
Yeah.
Right, and you were trying,
Yeah.
and but when you needed air, you would come up.
Yeah.
Like your body would kind of just make it. So you'd have to do something like, I don't know, like tie a brick to your feet or something like that. But like your body will like try to get you out. It's like when you're drowning, and then like when you die is when you run out of air, and then you go and then you inhale the water that fills your lungs.
Yeah.
Like your body is like, I need this. So it's like it's impossible to like drown yourself without any, I'm gonna say, like help from other objects or somebody or whatever. Oh God.
That's why water poisoning makes no sense to me, because it's just drowning on land. Let's be real here. Like,
what is a water poisoning?
Water poisoning?
What the fuck is water
That's
poisoning?
when you drink too much water and you die.
I knew water was bad. That's why I stick to zero sugar sodies. They can't kill me.
I don't know. Just, well, I mean, like, and even if you drink too much water, you'll puke it up first. Like, your body will just like try. Your body, like, no matter how much your brain wants you to die, like, your body will try everything in its power.
That sounds like a 80s horror, like The Brain That Won't Die.
Yeah. It's like
Isn't it a movie? A Brain That Won't Die?
Possibly. It sounds like an 80 horror an 80 horror.
Yeah. Or even like early like 70s.
Sounds like a Basket Case. Basket Case, like where like the little dude in the box like wants the guy to die, and the guy's like, no. Like,
Basket Case is one of my favorite movies.
love Basket Case.
Oh my God. And what's wonderful about Basket Case, funny fact, the girl in Basket Case who plays the girlfriend, every time I watch that movie, I'm like, man, they couldn't have given her a better wig, because you could tell that it's a wig.
Yeah.
And then like my 100th time watching it, I found out that girl was actually in like a punk rock band, so she had like a shaved head, and that's why she had that wig on. I'm like, oh, that's neat. If you've watched Brain Damage before, you've seen the Frank Henenlotter trilogy, Frankenhooker.
No, just Brain Damage. We watched it in the cantina one night. I still need to watch Frankenhooker.
Yeah, well, I have it on a Shudder. Let me know. I can give you my access to it.
Gotcha.
But
I might abuse that privilege, just so you know.
That's fine. That's
just
totally
for
fine.
my own benefit.
Yeah, no, please, it's totally fine. So in Brain Damage, when like towards like the end, when like Brian is like running away and he goes on a subway.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, but Dwayne is on that subway with the basket. He sits right in front of him.
Oh my God.
Like they make it very obvious, but if you haven't seen Basket Case, you wouldn't understand. But it's years later, right?
Yeah.
So he looks more like an adult. He sits across from the main character, and he has his basket. Like it pans in on him too, and you're like, because all three movies are they're not connected, but they're like kind of in the same world. Like Michael Dougherty's Krampus and Trick or Treat. They're not like sequels of each other, but they're in the same world, and in that world magic exists.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Talk about that shit forever, man.
Yeah.
It's so good. It is so forking good.
Yeah. Another thing that I love about Ash vs. Evil Dead, you'll get a kick out of this. There in the first season, there are 2 Power Ranger actors that I noticed immediately.
No way, who?
So in the first episode, when the lady cop is in the diner, the guy who is serving her, that guy is the mentor in one of the later seasons of Power Rangers.
Oh.
And the guy who, so there's like the bookstore in the the first season. The guy who runs the bookstore, his actor, he's in he's like a side character in a bunch of Power Ranger seasons.
He's so quirky. I love him.
I love him. He's great.
Yeah.
He goes to like Power Morphicon all the time, which is a Power Rangers convention.
Power Morphicon. So cute.
Such a great name. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Power Rangers conventions are great. I've gotten to meet one Power Ranger in my life.
Were you like, hello, I am Max?
I was so nervous. Like, I was sweating. Yeah.
I would be nervous too. Whenever I meet a celebrity, I get really, really nervous.
Yeah, same. Whenever I meet my favorite artists and my favorite bands, I get really sweaty.
I get really sweaty. Same here.
Yeah, cause like,
same here.
Cause my hands are just naturally sweaty, so I'm just like, if you like, I just put my hands in my pockets just to keep, like, not.
Mine are clammy too, and I'm always just like, oh god, so much clam. So
then
much
like my
clam.
pants are just like all like covered in sweat. Like,
so, Max, speaking of like meeting people, I'm meeting a couple of celebrities this year, and I'm really nervous about it, and I don't know what to say to them. So I'm really excited. I'm meeting Kane Hodder.
Nice.
And I'm also meeting the guy who plays Art the Clown.
Nice.
And
love him.
I mean, there's so many people at the convention this year in Connecticut, like so many people.
Yeah,
but
I got
like,
a plan to go to that convention.
You should. I only go for one day. I go this Saturday.
I would go to meet you and get your autograph.
Yeah. I do the same thing.
World famous Allie G show.
That's me. It comes to my booth. No one at my booth.
Anyway, I'll be at your booth. I'll stand there the entire time.
I'll be the booth.
I'll be the booth. I just like get down on my hands and knees and just yeah.
I just put like pictures on you.
Yeah.
You're like, why? It's like, excuse me, why is your booth all wiggly? It's like, quiet, you fool.
Quiet, you fool.
We'll meet one day and it'll be glorious.
Yeah.
Again, tears. I'll stop crying eventually. It's kind of like my laughing. Like, if you leave me alone, eventually I'll calm down.
Yeah. You and me both.
Yeah. Honestly,
just leave them alone. Like, we'll finish.
We're both like the town squires, like the Discord squires.
Yeah.
Because we just laugh hardcore all the time. Hi, Kilo!
Oh god, Kilo's doing the thing.
Kilo's doing the awesome thing. Kilo on their path to affiliate.
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
I was looking in Kilo's stream this morning, and he was doing that the entire time. It's a it's a thing.
It's a thing.
Speaking of cool people, welcome in, Raiders.
Oh my gosh, Lorna!
Full circle. So this is actually a really
in.
cool moment for us. Our first podcast we ever did, Lorna rated us before we started, and now Lorna's rating us again. We stand.
Welcome in, Lorna.
Welcome, Lorna. We love you. We're big fans.
We stand, Lorna.
We stand.
What were you playing, Lorna?
Disney Dreamlight Valley?
Ooh.
You should have been. So, me and Lorna have a joke running where if Lorna does something funny in stream and I stop talking for a good 5 minutes and come back and tell her to look in Discord, it usually means I've done something hilarious and made like an edit of her or something. She's always like, every time she's like, oh god, Max, what have you done? Today she was drinking a can of Pepsi Max.
I love Pepsi Max.
And I have a gif of Lorna drinking Pepsi Max with a Pepsi Max logo on it. I made that.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, I love that Lorna just allows me to do that. That's
like,
where
I have no choice.
that's
I
where
must.
this emote comes from. That is
That's so good.
that is a that is Lorna reenacting a Pokemon face.
Lorna, what's your favorite Pokemon? I need
Mine's
to know.
Mine is Fuecoco or Togepi.
So, what is the first one you said?
Fuecoco. That's the
Is
fire
that?
crocodile from the new game.
Oh, that sounded like a Chanel scent.
Pantene
Oh,
conditioner.
Coco. I was like, oh.
Pantene conditioner, and it's just me like flipping my hair.
Oh, Lorna said the same thing too. Wait, Coco.
Yeah.
I only know like first gen, but Togepi.
You and me both.
Togepi is my favorite.
Togepi is great.
It's just 150 and more to see. To be a Pokemon master is my destiny. And then like Charizard. Like
Oh
150 I get. Anything like I know like a fart more than the original 150. The new fragrance by Fuke. Fuecoco. Really? That's what
Have you
it's
ever
like
heard?
Fuecoco. I'm like, oh, j'adore.
Have you have you ever heard the knockoff Pokemon rap? Where
No.
we're like, where one of the Pokemon is just a shirt, and like Satan. I need to send you. I need to send
Please
you
do.
this this
Please
Poke
do.
rap. It's so wonderful.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Shirt.
I remember going into my mom's room and being like, Mom, I have to show you something epic. And she was like, what is it? And I'm like, are you ready? And then I pressed play and it's like the theme song.
Yeah.
Right? And I was just, I turned around. It's like, dun 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 dun. I wanna be the very best. And I'm like, I remember like dancing for her in my room, just like, look how good I am, Mom. And she was like, there, honey.
Sounds good,
Yeah,
Lorna.
that sounds
Enjoy
good,
dinner.
Lorna. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for being your awesome community over here.
You sound like every girl in my high school when you did that.
I was doing an impression of but like Corn was. I said something, and Corn was like, "You sound like all the girls here in California," and I was like, "What do you mean, Corn?"
Yeah, you sound like a valley girl.
I sound like a valley girl. Like I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god, Max. I have a great idea. Let's go to Spin, and then after Spin, we'll go get some avocado toast, and then we'll go back to Spin to work off on our avocado toast. How's that sound good?
I'm
That
so
sound good?
uncomfortable right now. I have no idea what's going on.
We have named that Callie Allie. And I try to do like I'm bad at accents. I try to do like the UK accent, and I'm like, it's a bit of a whiffle, Anna, and like, and you so offended.
Yus, Mop, and Dar hate when I do my English accent. Because I slide into my English accent for no reason when I'm around them.
It's hard not to.
The other day, I was just like, you fucking what, mate? And they fucking like, they were just like, Max, fuck off. Like,
I've been hanging around with Days a lot.
Yeah.
And he has like the most noticeable Canadian accent I think I've ever heard. And I've been like yelling around my house. I've been going, get fuck, bud.
I love Days. When Days says bud, it's fucking great.
Here, we'll give he's Cecil, and he's gonna be a guest, right, for July's episode.
Who?
Dazed. gonna-
Maybe.
Yeah,
We'll
I think the
figure
other
it out
night-
in post.
Yeah. We'll give him a little shouty outy. There. We'll figure it out in post.
We need to get Chill back.
I know. I'd love to get some chill. We should our next podcast. We should have a guest, whoever it may be.
Yeah.
We haven't had one since Chill and Corn.
Yeah. Craigie, hello.
Craig.
Your croc slipped. Usually it's Craigie harassing me with his pee-pee. That his pee-pee slipped and subscribed to me, apparently.
His pee-pee slipped 8 times.
Yeah. He, yeah. God knows what he's doing before he actually talks to me.
I never know what he's doing.
He's always lurking and never... God.
He's always lurking. I never know what he's doing there. Oh my gosh. I love it. Look at all this love. So much love. Waiting for you to turn around and then boom.
Waiting for me to turn around. Oh no.
Oh no.
Well.
And then a little pee-pee slip. Well, Max was like, I'll never turn around again.
I was about to say that. You know me so well.
We'll never turn around again. Oh god. It's so funny. You actually counted, Allie? Oh, well, no. Well, he says, well, because Craigie is subscribed for 8 months. So
yeah.
that's 8 pee-pee slips.
Yeah.
I have subscribed for 9 months. That's 9 pee-pee slips. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? You understand, rubber band?
Guys, stop slipping your pee-pees while I'm around. It's weird.
Yeah.
I'm not into this.
Yeah. I'm not into... Go slip your pee-pee somewhere else. I don't want to see it. Out of my sight.
I'm cool if you sub, but like...
Get those things out of my face.
I'm cool if you sub, but like... I don't know. Pee-pees are phallic and weird and...
I don't like them.
You and me both.
I'm really not a fan.
You know what my least favorite scene in any horror movie is?
Tell me.
Remember that scene in Stitches when Stitch the clown sticks his hand down the guy's pants, rips his penis out, and kisses it?
Yeah.
I hate that scene.
The way you just described that. Wait, Max. Wait, Max. I know you can't see what I see. So you just like remember that scene in Stitches where he reached down his pants, pulls his pee-pee out, and kisses it. Like when you like did this, this done. I'm done. Yeah. And you just but nonchalantly kisses it. Yes, I do remember. I've seen a lot of dick ripping.
And then he like puts a balloon on it and gets it to float there.
It's funny.
Not into it.
I really liked Stitches.
Stitches is a good movie, but too much penis for one movie. Like that is way too much penis.
British humor. They all like peepees, I guess. It's a bit of a level, ain't it? How is that?
I'll drink to that, right?
We're making roasted tomatoes.
I think we're just offending an entire race of people. Like,
I mean, we just don't say we're learning. We're literally our Discord is like half British, so we're learning to like not say our T's. We're learning all this like slang, like they say biscuits when they really mean cookies.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make biscuits.
Yeah.
Biscuits. 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 I gotta stop. Oh. No more British. No more that for me.
Allie, you just did like 5 different things in the span of 1 minute, and that was just so chaotic.
And during that, I probably offended multiple people. I am who I am, people. I really
don't stop being you. Like
I can't. I only know how to be me.
Yeah, same. When people tell me to stop being or to not stop being myself, I can't. Like
I'll be like, I promise you.
I promise you. Can't stop, won't stop. Like
can't stop, won't stop. That's right. Oh my gosh. So you ever think like your silliness, like where it comes from, like nature versus nurture? Like, are your parents silly, or did you just like become a silly goose on your own?
No, I spent the first 20 years of my life being ugly and grew a personality. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just throughout high school, I had to grow a personality because puberty was awful for me. I'm not calling you ugly at all. You're
No.
beautiful. Like,
Bless. No, that answer shocked me. Like, I'm so offended for you. Like, you just like, I'm just like, when did you become funny? I became funny when I became ugly. Like, I'm like, what?
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yeah, no problem. I'm ugly. I'm definitely ugly. So, which means that you probably have the best personality of us all, Ducky. I truly think that my mom, like, I fucking hate my mom, but like, my mom has this like really quirky personality, and the apple definitely does not fall far from the tree. I definitely have a quirky personality like her too. So Wally, how you doing? I'm doing well, Ducky. I was just enjoying a sandwich while podcasting with my favorite Grim Reaper. I'm really excited for tonight. Tonight I'm streaming at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will be playing Outlast Trials with Kimsters. You don't know Kimsters? She is another the Allie Shady Show. She is another CEOs of Streams streamer. And then next week, I will be streaming Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, 24 hours. Raising money for a charity, too, for the National Autistic Society. But I'm doing really well. How are you doing, Ducky? I would say really well. I'm surviving. It's Saturday. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be doing the podcast. And by the way, for anyone who missed us last week, I'm really sorry I had to cancel last second. I was having some family troubles. But I do want to say thank you for everyone on Max's Discord in the dishwasher section that wished me, well wishes. So I really appreciate that. I got to work today. Where are you working now? Are you still at Dunkin'? And if so, how are you liking it? I mean, like, however if you can like it. I do recommend for people who are like getting it in college or are looking for work with benefits, but kind of want that aesthetic to work at Starbucks. You get paid kind of like shift, but 20 hours and you get benefits. It's also like you get a bunch of free shit. I mean, obviously their coffee is delicious. So I would, if you don't like Dunkin', but you still like coffee, Ducky, I would consider Starbucks. But you're hoping to get into, are you still hoping to get into the Coast Guard? Because if so, then obviously just like stay where you were, because the Coast Guard will be a job for you. I assume right there that's a job. I'm like, I know nothing about military or anything like that. Yeah. I just got my Togepi Squishmallow. Really excited for that. And I thought that they would have more. They have Gengar, they have Pikachu, and they have Snorlax that I saw. But that's it. I mean, I want the Gengar one too. But they that's all they have. And I was like, I thought they had more. Hello, welcome back.
I was really abrupt. I'm sorry.
No, you're totally good. We were just, me and chat were just talking.
Yeah. What about you? Why are you funny?
Oh, that's so funny. Why are you funny? I know that's a weird question, but you're very funny.
Yeah.
And you have a good sense of humor. Like you could take a joke and dish it.
Yeah.
So I feel like that could be a learned thing, or it could come with like, it obviously comes with conditioning, but I feel like there has to be something in your life that kind of made you funny. And you were saying that you felt like when you were in high school you were ugly and you had to get funny.
I mean, it's just because everyone else was just like mean to me in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, I'm gonna be funny instead. So
that's very similar to me. So my mom is very quirky and funny, like how I am. So I definitely get a lot of it from her. But also I was also I mean, I say it all the time. I was a gothopotamus in high school. I was real fat, real goth. Like I had no friends, no one liked me. So my defense mechanism was always humor.
Yeah.
And still to this day, it's always humor. Even like we were talking before about like, you know, my passing of my dad so many years ago that now I just use humor as like a, you know, to, you know, not to get over it, but just that's just how I deal with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely I love making people laugh. I'm also a huge fan of comedy. Like, I love stand-up comedy. And when I say something, and this probably sounds a little narcissistic, but when I say something, like if I say something to you, Max, that like we do many times on this podcast, and you laugh,
Yeah.
it gives me the utmost satisfaction.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I'm filling a bucket in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And it like warms me.
Yeah.
So like you thinking I'm funny, anyone who thinks I'm funny, anyone who laughs at me, I get really happy. And some people like don't like my personality. That's totally okay. And then I say something and they're just like, like they think it's cringe or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm not for you.
Mm-hmm.
But when I am, like, it makes me happy. So
yeah,
I just like to continue to make people laugh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you and I make each other laugh a lot.
Oh my
I
God.
mean, case in point, this podcast.
We're never not laughing together.
Remember that time? Remember that time in Cantina, when you were talking about something and you looked at me and I was just like trying to hold in a laugh, and you like sensed that, and you were just like, "Fucking Max, I can sense you trying not to laugh," and I just bursted out laughing. Yeah.
Yeah, I love never hold back.
Yeah, but it's just because, like, I forget what you were talking about, but the thing that you were talking about reminded me of something else that that we had talked about previously, and that made me laugh. So thinking about that made me laugh, and I didn't want to interrupt you because I'm obnoxious with my laugh. So
Hi, I'm Allison. Nice to meet you. I'm also very obnoxious with my laugh. My laugh is so my whole fucking Katie calls me an anomaly. My whole fucking like just being. Like there is a fart of people on Long Island who have this accent. And I just happen to get it. And then I have this like obnoxious laugh that I go, and I
but
can't
it's my favorite
stop.
though.
I can't stop. I can't stop. You guys think that I can as soon as I get started. I can't stop, and I need to just calm down on my own. Like I'm like a baby. Like put me in a corner, let me laugh it out, and eventually I'll come back down to earth.
Can I just say I love that you use the word fart when it shouldn't be in a sentence. You're just like a fart of a person.
It's like I use it for like when I'm thinking of like a smidge.
Yeah.
Like if I'm like, can you give me like a dash of cream in my coffee? Be like, can you give me like a fart of cream? Like just farts are funny.
True.
They're very funny.
Mm.
I thoroughly enjoy them.
Although I hate when they're like, if there's like a movie that is solely based on that, it's weird.
On farts?
Yeah, like if that's like the whole joke behind the movie. Yeah. I'll be right back one more time.
Yeah, you're good. Oh yeah, so like farts are, guys, who doesn't laugh at a fart? If laughing at a fart is wrong, I don't want to be right. Farts are hilarious. You're gonna come to New York soon? Oh yeah, I mean, do you drive, Ducky? For whatever reason, I'm like, does he drive? Welcome back.
Glad to be back.
Everybody needs you. Are you reaping souls?
No,
You're like, oh, someone just died. Let me go pick them up.
No, I'm helping my mom with groceries.
Aw, that's nice. How's mom and dad doing?
Dad is at a show. He's in Kentucky. Mom is doing pretty good. Me and her are working on England stuff later.
Nice.
Because that's in like a week from this Monday. So.
How excited are you?
So excited that I'm really nervous.
Are you staying in a hotel?
I'm staying in a hotel a few times, but
Mhm.
I'm gonna go hang out with Dar, Yus, and Mop for a few days, and I'm gonna stay with them.
Are you there for another purpose? Are you seeing somewhere else too?
I'm going to see Dar. I'm going to London, and then I'm gonna go up to Birmingham. In
Mhm.
Birmingham, I'm gonna hang out with Gamma a few days.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, the best time. And I know this like I hope this is not like a stupid question, but like I'd be so nervous because I've never traveled internationally. Are you like how do you know what to do like trains and
Uh,
like
I did
just
a lot
winging it?
of research beforehand.
Hmm. Okay,
Cause I was so nervous. When I'm nervous about something, I do a lot of like
hmm,
research about it if I
that's
can.
good. That's good.
Um, and even then, I'm still nervous, but like I at least know like how to like do the thing, you know.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
Surprisingly, when I'm nervous, I look like I'm the most confident person in the room.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like my friend, like when I was growing up, one of my best friends, like I forget what happened, but we were in like a situation where like I was nervous, she was nervous. We were in like the mall. We were just she was we're both very introverted people. We just don't
Hmm.
like talking to people.
Hmm.
But she was just like, "Oh my god, you're so confident." I'm like, "I am nervous as hell." Like I walked up to someone and was like, "Hey." It was like a cashier or something, and I had a question about something. And she was just like, "No, you do it," and I was like, "Fucking fine, I will." And I walked up there. But yeah, I don't know.
That's okay. Do you think that's a defense mechanism? Like being, yeah,
Probably,
yeah.
yeah.
Like so
Cause
many things that I do as a defense mechanism.
yeah,
I don't like to be hurt,
yeah.
and I don't like to be hurt. I don't like to be wrong.
I
Like
don't
I
think
just get like
many
mad at
people like
myself.
to be wrong, but
True.
I guess it's more like people don't like to be called out when they're wrong. You know?
I'll do something like it's just a really really bad habit, and I do recognize it, but I will try to make it so I'm like never in the wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So like for example, I don't know, like I'll blame my husband for something,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really like I don't know, let's say like, oh, you haven't, I don't know, I haven't seen you in a week, you haven't, you know what I mean, like I haven't, something like that, and I'll blame him that I haven't seen him in a week, but it'll be because I don't know, streaming every single day. Like
Mm.
it's obviously like because of me,
Yeah.
but I'm feeling sad about him not seeing me that I blame him for. That
Mm-hmm.
I have a really bad habit of doing that
Mm-hmm.
because I suffer from the cardinal sin of pride.
Yeah.
Super super prideful. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why like if I that's why I hate so like I'm a very apologetic person. If I'm wrong about something, I'll apologize, but when someone like doesn't know something and like I try to explain it to them like in the best way I can without making them feel bad about it, you know?
Yeah.
And then
Oh no,
like
of course.
and then like there are people who are like it's kind of like that thing where it's like you haven't seen blank movie, why not? It's just like I just
Mhm.
haven't, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's not that I don't
Oh,
want to
I
see this movie. It's just that I haven't.
I hate it when people say that to me when it comes to like, and I'll just say this, anyone in the chat, like, fuck you if you guys say this. You haven't seen Star Wars? You don't like Star
Yeah.
Wars? I'm like, no, I don't like Star Wars. No, I don't want to see like I've seen some Star Wars. I'm like, it's not my shit. But like
That's fine.
I'm offended that you don't like Star Wars. I'm just
Yeah.
like, and you don't like shopping mall, and I'm not judging you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I try to be. I try to be the least judgmental person like I can be.
Yeah.
That's why like if I don't understand something, like I'll ask questions about it until like I
Mhm.
understand it and like Yeah.
I'll do the same thing because I don't want to be the annoying person who asks again and again and again and again. So I'm like, listen, just like teach it to me.
Yeah.
Let me do it myself. So then, like at the end of the day, like if I need help, like at least I know that I've tried all my, exhausted my resources because I tried and you taught me already,
Yeah.
So I hate going back to somebody over and over again for help. Let me just do it myself. I just want to learn it. Let me learn it myself.
You know what's really weird? So since I've been growing my hair out, people talk to me more. Like when I had short hair, people didn't talk to me as much. Like people wouldn't just like walk up to me like and be like, "Hey, like I like your shirt" or something. Like now that I have longer hair, people are like, "Hey, I like your shirt," and then we'll get into like a conversation about it. It was weird. I also have like a resting bitch face apparently, so
You have a slight resting bitch face, but it's not like a hardcore resting bitch face. Trinity. Yeah.
Welcome, Trinity.
Welcome, readers. No, I think it's more of a stoic face.
Yeah.
Than a resting bitch face. I think you're more on this. You're serious, and then you're not. You have like two different modes to yourself because you'll be like, all right, and then be like, like it's like night and day.
Yeah.
I want to get a good like Maxx laugh impression.
It's the lean back that I do.
Mhm. I got that lean. I know that lean. I'm telling you, I'm scared.
That's what people do. Like whenever they want to like mock my laugh, it's the silent. Most of the people do it silently because my laugh is world famous apparently.
It is.
And they'll just do this shit, but like leaning back, and I'm just like, same. Like,
you gotta open the mouth like so it's like an oval.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh, it's better to have a good laugh than not to laugh, right?
True.
Yeah. I also think that you have like, as far as like a guy goes, like you have incredible hair. So like your hair is 1000% like a talking point. So I think that it's beautiful. It's kissed by fire. Like I would do anything to have your hair.
Oh,
your hair is beautiful.
Skittles keeps trying to steal it.
Yeah. So they probably will also, it's more approachable because like no one who's an asshole will have such beautiful hair. You know what I mean? Like if you had a buzz cut, I'd be like, oh no.
Oh, I grew up having a buzz cut. That was yeah. I'm
sure most people most men did, most boys, right? Had a buzz cut. I had a mullet at one point because I had I was really into like mohawks when I was in high school. So for like my 11th grade year, I did like a faux hawk, and I had like it really short on the side, and then the mohawk here, and then when it grows out, it grows like very like mullety.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I was going to college. So it was like 12th grade going to college. So I was going to college. I took my like picture for my ID, and I was working at the beach at the time, so it was really tan. I was still fat, and I had a mullet, and it looked like I don't know, like old school Snooki from Jersey Shore. Like I looked horrible. It was so bad, so bad.
Yeah.
I also thought that Melly just wrote mod for mod yogurt.
You know, I'm gonna say, I thought that same thing. I was like, Melly, what are you on?
Mod for mod yogurt, let's go. That's so funny. I love it.
Yeah.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Oh god, don't put me on the spot. I don't know. Why?
Seeing the rest of your weekend plans. Melly is still drunk. Nice.
Still drunk. Oh no.
Oh, you guys like doing a drinking game for a stream? I can't do drinking games. I can't handle alcohol. I could barely drink. You know what I really love to do though, and I think I've told you this before, is I like to get a fancy glass,
Mhm.
and then I'll put like a big ass, like one of those like cubes for whiskey in the glass, and then I'll pour cream soda,
Mm.
and it's like the same color as scotch,
Mm.
and it makes me feel fancy when everyone else is drinking like scotch and whiskey, and I'm just like, me too. It's like cream soda. I'm like, ouch, the bubbles.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, like,
Drunk Valley.
I've been in. Oh God. I was playing. You've met Omega, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Omega's great. She plays a lot of DBD. She was playing Drunk by Daylight a few times, and I was the only sober person in that lobby.
There needs to be one. There's
That
gotta
was
be one to
rough.
wrangle them all in. There has to be one to say, guys, can you please press your ready button?
And that's me. That's literally
And then-
always me.
That's it. We need one sober person. This is the life lesson.
Yeah.
You need one sober person in every game, and you need one person with you when you're doing like carnival things that doesn't do rides, so they're the purse holder.
Yeah.
You always have to bring a purse holder with you.
Yeah.
Or for me, it's a purse and glasses holder. Because I
Yeah.
can't wear glasses on rides.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I can't see, but I guess that's good.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, same.
I don't like to look on roller coasters anyway. I like that, but I close my eyes.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't want to look and be like, ah! Drunk by Dave. Might install DVD again. Well, you have to for Nick Cage coming as one of the survivors.
I will not be doing that.
It's so funny to me, Max. You were so gung ho, and then you're
I
just
know.
like, nope. And I'm
Again,
like, ah.
disappointment really
Yeah.
like fucks with me. Like,
I don't want anyone to disappoint my Max. Anyone, anything.
there's like been 2 people in my life who have disappointed me. And I don't talk to them anymore.
Yeah, I would say
I've disappointed myself a few times. That's the worst because I'm mean to myself sometimes.
Oh, I'm always mean to myself.
Yeah.
I love humor that's like self
Trinity, if you
Deprecation.
disappointed me, I wouldn't talk to you. Like, yeah.
That's true. Yeah, if Max doesn't like you, Max just cuts you out, which is good.
It's true.
No,
I've
it's
been doing,
good.
I've been doing that a lot recently, actually.
You know how hard it is, like when you're like you're such a nice person, Max. I feel like it would be easy for people to like take advantage of your niceness. So I'm glad that you have the attribute of like, hey, you're not adding any value to my life, so I'm going to just get rid of you,
Yeah.
as opposed to like you just like being nice to them because you're just like, oh, I'm just being nice. Da, da, da. I'm glad that you're like that.
Yeah. Because it's just because like I've had my niceness taken advantage of like that.
Oh, of course. Oh, of
And
course.
I just don't
yeah.
ever want that to happen again, you know.
No.
So-
It's traumatizing.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
Because you and I have talked about this, like, trust is a very big thing for me. If I trust you,
Yeah.
like, I'll let you know. Like, you are one of the most, like you, like, my mods. Like, I trust those people with my life. Like,
You, my mom. I trust my moms.
mods. God damn it. But yeah, my mods are my best friends.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, no, I trust you guys implicitly.
yeah.
It would the most disappoint, like, you could never disappoint me, Max. If you did, that would be a sad day. I think that like hell would
Yeah.
freeze over.
Yeah.
The Reaper is gone.
But the thing is, like, I feel like I'm the most annoying person to ever exist all the time. That's why I'm always like, hey, I'm sorry, I don't want to annoy you, but, like, are you doing okay? Like, that's why, like, if I care about someone, I'll start off a paragraph being like, hey, I don't want to bother you, but, and then I'll go into, like, a bunch of things. So,
I'm the same way too. We're both just very like sympathetic people.
yeah.
We're sympathetic. We're nice. But also like I also have that side to me. I call it Mecha Allison.
Mm-hmm.
And Mecha Allison like is a very rare Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
But like let's just say we were out somewhere, right? We were out and we were getting some lunch, and someone came up to you and said anything, you know, cross. I turn red. Like
Yeah.
I see red, And I don't give a fuck what I say, what I
Yeah.
do. Like when it comes to like, I don't care what you say about me. Call me any names you want. I don't give a fuck because I know who I am. But who are you to say shit about my friends you don't know?
Yeah.
Like I will defend my friends who I love for until the day I die, 1,000%.
I got into a problem like that recently because someone said some shit about my friend, and honestly, I think the person that I think I lost a friend of mine because of that, but it's a
I mean, were
long
they
story.
adding? If they weren't adding any value to your life or your friend's life, it just
Yeah, but
we pick and choose, or
yeah,
pick and choose our battles, and sometimes those battles have consequences. And if you ever did want to be friends with like that person again, like you could reach out to them, and then they're
yeah,
like, no, I'm good. Then then you move on, but at least kind of have like that closure if you wanted it.
yeah, but
So,
yeah,
friendships, right?
yeah,
Am I right here?
yeah. Honestly, that's what I love about Twitch, though. Like, Twitch has allowed me to make so many good friends that I feel like I'm gonna be around forever. Like, I'm one of those people. Like, if you're stuck with me, you're stuck with me, unless like
Oh
something
yeah.
happens. Like Allie, you're stuck with me. Like, you have.
I'm gonna watch you grow up. My son.
Yeah.
We're gonna be celebrating my 40th birthday on Discord. Just watch.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is this podcast has helped me a lot, like with my confidence and stuff. Because like having someone to talk to just about anything and everything, like you, like my friends, like they're not very judgy people most of the time, and
yeah, you keep good
that's
company.
really helpful to me. Yeah.
Same here. I mean, I started, on Twitch because I wanted to make friends. My sports team shut down and I had no friends. I was so fucking lonely. And I'm very extroverted. Like I feed off of people's energy. I need to be with them. So, getting to, make this community that, that we've made and have this friends and have this like amazing like Discord community where like you're fucking going to the UK next week to visit them. Like it's insane the friendships we make, but these friendships are lifelong.
Yeah.
And you can sense it. You know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that this is it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be having this podcast in 10 years.
Yeah.
And be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's gonna be great.
Yeah. I sure hope we do. Like, because this is
funny.
one of the things I look forward to the most with streaming.
Me
Like,
too.
if I had to quit streaming, I would not quit this.
Yeah, same. We would do this in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. Whether it's
love
live or not, we would just, I would open up OBS just to record,
I'm hugging you.
Oh. Yeah.
Max, it is just about 3:00.
Oh, okay.
Time goes by so quick.
Yeah. I do know who we're rating, though.
Tell me.
So my friend Hockey Jetty, is doing a birthday subathon for the entire month.
That is an entire month. That's amazing.
Yeah. Today
That's
is
amazing.
day 3.
Hell yeah, let's fucking go.
I don't know when her birthday is, but me and her have the same birthday month, and we stand that.
I stand that too.
Yeah.
I stand. I'm also going to just plug really quickly before we go, like my stream for tonight.
Absolutely, please do.
Again, I am playing Outlast Trials with Kimsters at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll probably go for at least 4 hours. So if you're interested in coming and watching someone get actually scared and screamy, it's me.
Also around 8 p.m., the VOD for this podcast will go up on the YouTube. If you want to find the YouTube, I will link it it's down in my About Me section, and I will post about it on my socials. So,
Yes.
And yeah, is there anything else you want to say?
I did say this while you were away,
Mhm.
but I'll say it again. Thank you for everyone in Max's Discord and the dishwasher who wished me well wishes. I That was very, very sweet, and I appreciate everyone who did that. So thank you.
Mhm. Yeah. I really needed you to know that we care about you, you know.
That was very nice. I read all of it. It's very sweet. So
Mhm.
thank you. But
Yeah.
that's all I have to say.
Cool, cool.
Let's do, folks. Is that it? If you
God.
can't be silly, life isn't worth living.
Oh, I agree.
Hmm.
I'm going to get the raid started. This is the
Yes, it's
raid
birthday
message.
fun.
No, it is not. Anyway,
No,
give me.
it's just exclamation rate, everyone.
Yeah. I need to open Stream Elements real quickly to get the raid message.
It's always something, right? I feel like every time I go to stream, I'm like something doesn't work. Always something. The life of a streamer, right?
Yeah. Um. There it is. If you
Rock raid.
if you want to copy that raid message, that would mean the world to me. We are going to go raid our very good friend Hockey Jetty, who is streaming. God, what is she streaming? Oh, she's playing Dead Space. Nice. Have you played Dead Space?
No, I can't do space anything.
Gotcha.
Hmm. Anything in space is auto throw up for me.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, that's what you get with
I'll
motion
I'll
sickness.
stay on land, kid.
You and me both. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us.
Thank
We'll see you
you.
guys soon. If
Until
nothing
next
else,
time.
I'll be in Allie's chat later tonight. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.